Hey up, ghosties. How are we, chat? Hi, guys. Oh, God. Tyrio, props to you for getting spotted for a reminder. And first, hello, Tech. Hey, Angsy. Hey, Nuggets. Hello, Frumber. You're new around here. Welcome home, mate. Hello, Scary Games. Hello, Poptas. I like your name. Popatabuzz. It's a good name. Anyways, Angsy. Hello, Froggy Draws. Yellow Team. It has been a minute. I hope you're doing well. Gay Introvert. Love the vibing. Hello, Rat King. How you doing? Wicked Ink. What's up, mate? Death, joke's on you. I'm not 2 minutes late. I'm an hour and 32 minutes late. And yes, Emily, I did get shot. Crowy, hello, how are you doing, mate? I got sunburn. Rat King, how? It is 6 degrees here right now. That's so funny. That would be funny and fun. You know what? Good news that's what happened. That's the truth. I'm late, Xander, not you. Oh, I thought you meant I was 2 minutes late, and I was like, boy, do I have news for you. I'm significantly more than 2 minutes late to stream today. Oh God, Emily did get stabbed today, and would you believe it? Somehow, I know it doesn't sound possible, but hear me out here, chat. Somehow, getting stabbed has actually increased Emily's sexiness level. I knew we didn't think it was possible, but I swear that shit keeps going up. This bitch just gets hotter. I gotta shut up someday. Hello everybody, my name is Almost Xander, and I simp over my friends. Welcome home, how are you? If your friends don't simp over you, get new friends, because your friends suck. Let's be real here. Zandy calling me sexy on a public stream. You know you sexy. Hey Ash, how are you? What's up, mate? Hey Xander, hey Rav, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Being stabbed with ink or with a knife? Sexier, regardless. People covered in blood are also sexy. You're so right, though. Tell me why you're so right. Because, like, there's something to that. I'm telling you, I don't know what it is, but there's something to that, you know? I watched your Soldier Poet King video, and damn, I feel so seen and yet so exposed. Yeah, everybody on TikTok seemed to love that. So, like, I'm gonna make a TikTok version of it as well for people to watch on TikTok, because apparently everybody absolutely crapped their pants over it. So I'll be making another one of those on TikTok. Your voice is so calming. Aw, thank you, River. Also, welcome home. You're another one of the newbies, so it's good to see you in here. I like to see all the new names and new voices and faces hanging out around here. My fingers are so cold today. Can I just be real with y'all? I think my heat is just not working or something. My heaters aren't running. It's like, it's fucking freezing in this house. I'm bundled up, and like, it's so fucking cold. It's 6 degrees right now. It feels like negative, I don't even fucking know what, but holy shit, I'm cold. Brr, like the tip of my nose is so cold. Anyways, did I chewed on a marker lid earlier? Listen, mate, what did we talk about eating the non-edible things? Quit it. I know it's fun, but go get a Chewy necklace. Ollie got me a bunch of them for Christmas. Chewy necklaces will save your teeth. I just looked up your YouTube channel. How did you not... Do you want to see a screenshot of what I see? What do you see? Please tell me what you see. I'm scared of whatever it could possibly mean. That was me? Sorry, I meant Emily got it for me. Dude, I just got it from Christmas. My brain doesn't know who gave me what. Full apology, Emily. My brain tells me you got me the frog. I forget that you got me more than one thing. My brain is just completely I'm sorry. I'm a bad friend now. It's on Discord? Okay, what am I getting sent? I'm scared. What could possibly come up? God damn it. Yeah, no, that does come up. That Milo posted that. That does indeed come up. That is the free real estate meme. That is, you know what? That's valid though. Admittedly, that's valid. I'm just gonna, you know, that's my brand now. It's 6 degrees. The lowest it gets here is like 37. I woke up this morning to it being -1, so we're really in the win right now. Oh God, my hands are so cold. I was at the doctor's today. My doctors think I have endometriosis and ADHD. Both of those make sense, but they also kind of suck. Yeah, both of those definitely suck. But, you know, better to have a diagnosis for both of them, because both of those are things that you can treat. I mean, not necessarily cure for the most part, but absolutely things that you can treat. Get medications, get therapies for them, and, you know, learn to live your life in a way that causes you less pain. Lovely. Oh God, I keep like rubbing my hands on my pants, trying to like be warm. I want to be able to feel my fingers. Getting my autism diagnosis in a week or two. Let's go, Nuggets. Welcome to the gang. To correct my shitty typing, my Chewy necklaces are too big to be comforting. Marker lids, small Chewy. You can get little tiny Chewy things though, I promise. You can get little teeny tiny Chewy things. I've just realized I don't have any water near me. Hang on, let me grab my water. I've just realized because I'm going to suffer otherwise. Okay. Water fully acquired. Let's go. Does anyone want to know something cool? I do. They canceled school for tomorrow. I get another break day. It's so bullshit that it's like 30 degrees for you guys and you get fucking bad weather day. Like, bitch, I drove sideways down the road to get to work today. Eat ass. Learn to drive your tractor on the goddamn ice and stop getting fucking school breaks. This is some bullshit. There's ice everywhere. Yeah, I live in the Arctic fucking tundra. Of course there's ice everywhere. I had to chip open my door when you leave it out in the fucking cold. And you don't get a fucking whatever. Fuck you. Fuck you. Meh. I have pictures of my Jeep in my school parked on top of mountains of snow. I know, there are snowbanks taller than I am right now. Fight me on it. It's -13? Exactly. That's the point. Tech, Jesus, thank you for the 50 piss pennies. What you pissing all over the place for, Ayo? My uni starts up again next week and I'm so anxious. Help. Hey, you're all right, man. It's okay. I know it's anxious, but you know what? It's you're saying it starts up again. It's not like it's not like you're going into something unaware of how it's going to be. You're going to have a little bit of stress. It's going to be a little difficult. One day at a time. One day at a time, one class at a time, one activity at a time, one breath at a time, mate. We'll get through it. The future isn't real, the past doesn't exist, and the present is the only thing we know is real, so let's go with it. Ooh. We get 4 feet of snow, all the roads close, and we still go to school, no question to ask. Exactly. That is exactly the way it is here. My horse isn't fitted with snowshoes. We'll slip those motherfucker in some goddamn skis, push him down the hill, hop your ass right on top of him, and fucking get skiing, motherfucker. Nay. It's 60-something in Florida. Fuck you. Eat ass. Eat Floridian ass. Go wrestle a crocodile and then come complain to me. My coffee is way too hot, but that's, you know, just who I am today. I'm gonna give a disclaimer. I'm fucking so tired, okay? I almost fell asleep on the couch today while eating and watching stuff with Rumi. I mean, being held hostage with a gun to my head with roommate, because that's why I'm late for stream. But I'm here. I'm going to do my best to be a person. How's your fucking coffee fork? Do you want to know a surprise today? It's a spoon, bitch. I'm fucking changing it up on you. You can't guess my next move. You think it's a fork? Bullshit. Now it's a spoon. The next moment you let your guard down and you think maybe he's stuck to spoon, whoop, bam. Steak knife. You never know what to expect. Never. Don't let your guard down. The second you let your guard down, I'm gonna start using chopsticks, motherfucker. They're alligators, not crocodiles. Oh, I'm sorry. Crocodiles are Australian. Crocodiles don't only live in Aussie, right? Crocodiles live in other places. If it was a fork, I would steal it and stab myself with it because I don't want to be associated with someone who stirs their coffee with a fork. Then don't watch any of my previous VODs. Don't do that then. Don't look back at any of my previous VODs. I stir my tea with a soup can. You know what? You're right. These are amateur hours here. We're gonna dick around on Minecraft because I just rolled my sleeves up as like a habit and I need to roll them back down. It is literally too cold for me to have my sleeves up. Also, I'm missing my mouse brace. Like the thing I rest my, why is it over here? What are you, you know what? I'm not even asking questions. I'm not here for this today. Why'd you say Aussie like that? What, did I say it wrong? How Americans say Aussie makes me cackle every time. Is it not Aussie? Am I saying it incorrectly? Am I not being correct enough? Crocodiles also live in southern Florida. Crocodiles also don't exist in Australia. It's pronounced Aussie. Like A-U-S-S-I-E is pronounced Aussie. You know what? That makes about much sense as Nolans, so fucking whatever. Fucking Aussies. All right. Aussie. I'm just gonna start calling you Aussies. Aussie like the drug guy. Yeah, that's why Americans don't call you fucking Aussies. That's a different connotation around here. Around these parts, that's a different type of name. Knees? Me too. Not fucking Aussie. Aussie. I'm gonna throw myself off of something. Knees? Why are we saying knees? Crowy. And also gay. Why knees? What's happening? Oh god. As released with support of all. Wait, what are we talking about? Iris 1.5 is released with support for almost all Optifine shader packs. Okay, that's fine, but I'm playing on 1.18.2, so why are you updating me on that? Anyways, we're gonna play Minecraft while I talk, because that's seems to be the easiest thing for me to do while communicating like a human being. A window into your destiny. I have to update something really quickly. I am on the wrong thing. It's fine. I am on the wrong fucking like loading pack. My mods are not correct. Nothing is loaded in and it is okay. It's fine. I didn't break anything. It's fine. No more knee spam? Yeah, stop with the knee spam. No knee spam. I love my mods not being downloaded. It's fine. I'd like to clarify, crocodiles do exist on Australia. It's the northern part of Australia. Interesting. Yeah, what's with the knee? What is with the... I have several questions. I'm playing Minecraft right now while watching. See, that... This is... Okay. Okay. Is anybody else doing that? I have to know. How many people are doing something while watching stream right now? Because I know you motherfuckers cannot just sit there and watch a stream, right? Like, that's not something that happens, right? Like, you don't just, like, I'm doing integral calculus. I'm so sorry, Tess. I got a mod. Okay, mods is different, especially if you're, like, exclusively modding or, like, you're really focused in on modding or if you know there's going to be a lot of people, then it's different. Like, Emily's streams, AV's streams, like, almost always I'm 100% focused in. I'm making my computer movie, or my comprehensive movie list, valid. I'm making stuff for dolls. I'm drawing Soldier Poet King, bet. I was gone for a couple seconds, but I missed nothing. I'm painting. Ooh. I do when I can. I'm currently cleaning bathrooms. That's valid. For the most part, if you're live, I'm just watching. Responsibility. Yeah. I'm drawing and trading on a pet site game. You know what? That's valid. Because I do be at work, yeah. It's because I'm just so engaging. It's true. I have to watch and play together because otherwise my brain is loud from ADHD and I won't pay attention. Exactly. So that's my thing, right? Is that, like... I hated playing Minecraft by myself. I love Minecraft. I have always loved Minecraft. I've always loved playing it since I don't even know when. I have been playing for as long as I can remember. And like ever since like I got my hands on something that could play Minecraft. And I hated playing by myself because there was something about playing Minecraft completely by yourself that just felt so lonely and shitty. And so to combat my sad loneliness, I would play it like with my with my phone sitting next to me, listening to some streamer play Minecraft, you know? Like, hello, Chaotic Demon. You know? So like, it felt like I was less alone, and maybe that's just really sad. I don't know. You know? Maybe that's just a sad fact about me. But like, I don't know. Oh, I don't have any of my sounds on. Hang on, let me turn my music on. Music and sounds. We'll turn weather barely up. Hostile creatures can be up. Friendly creatures, up. Okay, good enough. I watch Philza VODs to fall asleep. I love Philza VODs. I love anything Philza because there's just something so calming about Philza. I could watch Philza, like, essentially nonstop. I got a 2009 very rare. You can only flex that to one person, but it's important to me. That's the whole reason I watched 70 hours of Ragamon streams. Xander, I came in to pop in to tell you I'm getting prescribed tea on Friday. Yes, JT, I'm so proud of you. It's been forever since I've seen you. Hello. I'm very excited for you. That's so cool. That's actually awesome. Congratulations, genuinely. Oh god, wait. Do I have to reset? Oh no, I gotta go reset my fucking... Hang on. Gotta go reset my controls. Keybinds for fucking Origins. This is what I get. I think it's... This is my primary and this is my secondary, I think. Let's see if I get that wrong. Oh, I got it right. Okay, cool. This is my teleportation. For anybody who doesn't know, this is just a survival world where I also have Origins on because I like Origins. And this is the little Minecraft world that I decided I wanted to have. Because I like to like keep track of my life based on Minecraft worlds. That's something I've done forever. I have like a bunch of Minecraft worlds on my PS3 that are labeled like different really important milestones in my life. So like I literally have like a Minecraft world that I made the day I got like my first shot of testosterone, and I have like a Minecraft world that I made like the day I moved in with my roommate for the first time. Like I keep track of my life based on my little Minecraft worlds, and it's just it's so cool. And like I really enjoy like kind of like looking back and seeing that world and having the memories of it and knowing that period of my life. And so I made this little Minecraft world and I labeled it 2023, and I've determined to play in it as much as I can this year and just kind of like see what I can do in a year and what I can learn, and you know, I'll like just like the memories that this place will hold, hopefully. And then we can look back together as a group or something, I don't fucking know. I'm trying to scroll up so I can see some of chat. What's coming on? I've been so busy and I need to go, but I wanted to tell you. Well, I'm very proud of you. Congratulations. I can watch you talk about Dream SMP lore and the entirety of characters all day. I would. I also, fun fact, play Minecraft with no sounds on and just subtitles enabled. You know, lots of people do that. And Tech's agreeing with you. And Emily's calling you both vile. I have hostile mob sounds on very low if it's a world that I'm often fighting mobs. Admittedly, especially if you're watching streams, it's kind of just better that way. Like one of the people I watched a shit ton of VODs for has been Sneaksnag. I think Sneaksnag might be one of the people I have watched the most VODs of, because like a lot of the streamers I like to watch, I watch them when they're live. Like I exclusively like to watch them live. But there's something about Sneaksnag's content that brings me a lot of comfort. And when I had COVID, I essentially curled up in bed, unable to move for a week and a half. And I put my phone next to me and I turned on Sneaksnag VOD channel, and it played nonstop for like 6 days of just Sneag always talking, because I couldn't sleep and I couldn't move and I couldn't get up and I couldn't eat and I couldn't walk and I couldn't do anything. And so I just turned on Sneaksnag's VOD channel, and that's just where I was for just hours and hours and hours of content. Fun fact, when I had COVID, I watched Technoblade VODs nonstop, and on the last day of quarantine, So Long Nerds came out after I finished watching over half of Techno's VODs. Yeah, that sounds about right in terms of shit happening. You must be enjoying his origin content. I am. I am. I really, really, really enjoy Sneag origin content. I loved all of his old Origins like videos, and like Origins, it's okay. Origins sucks, right? I'm gonna put that out here. I fucking love the concept of the Origin fucking world, the Origin server. I love the concept of it, and I think they could do literally so much with it. Like there are so many things they could do with those Origins like worlds and the characters. I love the characters. Like it could be so good, but I can't fucking stand the Origin server because it feels like everybody is desperately trying to be like another lore server. Like they're trying to remake the magic of the Dream SMP, except everybody who's doing it is also fully aware that that's not gonna fucking happen, because they're trying not to do it while at the same time trying to kind of force it in that direction, and the whole thing just feels plastic. Someone pull up the James Marriott quote. Okay, I'm gonna challenge that one. If people don't know what Tess is talking about, there's a quote about the that James Marriott put. I'm gonna quote it incorrectly. Tess, if you want to be crazy and give me the exact quote, you're welcome to. But essentially it was a concept of like, you know, the Dream SMP is over and it's never coming back, and the sooner you realize that, the better off it's gonna be for everybody, because it's never going to be the way it was. You don't miss the Dream SMP, you miss the way it felt, you miss the community that was around you, and it's gone and it's dead and it's never coming back. And to a certain degree, right, he's completely correct. But also, it seems to have prompted this concept that everybody keeps posting of like, you know, the Dream SMP is dead, let it die, you know, stop beating a dead horse, let it die already. And it's like, that's not the point of the quote, like even a little bit. Like you have the point has flown over your head, and the point is not that, you know, let the Dream SMP die, fucking let it rot or whatever, like stop fucking bringing it up, stop making things about it. That is so desperately not the fucking point. And I don't know how people got to that conclusion, but at least for me, at least in my concept, my understanding of all this is the concept of stop trying to recreate it. Nothing is ever going to be the Dream SMP again, including Dream SMP Season 2. It is never going to be the same, and that's okay because it was a unique, once-in-a-lifetime kind of experience, right? One of those unis honest, you had to be there kind of moments. Why was there... Fucking Enderman, man. Anyways, but the point is not let the Dream SMP die, stop fucking talking about it, stop bringing it up. The point of it is that, like... The point of it is that stop trying to recreate it, but you can let it live, man. You can still fucking talk about it. You can still be excited about it. Why would you or any of the creators want you to just let it die off and stop talking about it? Like, the Dream SMP was such a monumental, insane movement that happened. Why would their desire be stop fucking talking about it and reminiscing and having a good memory? You know, fucking what? I don't know. The whole, like, let the Dream SMP die and stop fucking talking about it and stop bringing it up and stop making everything about it and move on with your life is such a dense, fucking, like, blunt-headed concept. Like, you have missed the point on so many levels. You think you're actually, like, you think you're saying the right thing. You think you're like, oh, I'm so far ahead. I've left it behind, and everybody would just, if you just be like me, it'd be better if everyone just fucking forget about the things that made you happy, because then you could fucking go on to live a miserable fucking existence like me. Like, shut the fuck up. God, I can't stand people. People need to stop having opinions. You know what? That's my opinion. People need to stop fucking having opinions. I'm putting my opinion out there. Stop having them. Oh god. Xander, hello. Hi Jack, how are you? You may get random updates on things I get lolsies. I got as an otter dressed as a ballerina. Her name is Lilac. I love it. That is adorable. People need to accept that things have to end and appreciate the time you had with it. Mr. Steal Your Dirt. It's same. Hey Gaby, how are you? The best thing this game did was release otters. They just added them month in my favorite species. That's so cute. People won't stop talking about bad things in the past, but they want us to stop talking about the good ones. Yeah. I want to stop having opinions. That sounds nice. God, same. Sometimes, okay, and my friends can all attest to this, and I call upon Emily in the stand. I call Emily to the juror's stand to attest this fact. I have an issue, right? Chatters, this is Streamers Anonymous, where I admit my issues, okay? And one of please don't bring up Emily, please hear me out. Please hear me out. My admittance wasn't originally that, but it is about that, okay? My admittance is I have an issue, and my issue is that when I have opinions, I can't have them casually, and I don't fucking know why. Like, I cannot just have an opinion and have it as like a, yeah, I agree with this thing, and just kind of be chill with it. Like, every opinion I have, big or small, is a hill I will fucking die on. And it's fucking exhausting for the, and okay, Rav, I see you saying that's good. That's actually good, Xander. No, it's not. Because would you like to know 2 reasons it's not, at least in my situation, my case, whatever. Number 1, it fucking exhausts me. Number 2, it makes me fucking insufferable to be around. Like, absolutely fucking insufferable to all of my friends. Because if I have a different opinion than them, I'm not content to just be like, oh yeah, I guess we just believe different things. Because I fucking love debating. Every opinion I will die on my hill for, but I want to see you die on your hill, and I get so frustrated and angry when people are like, well, this is just my opinion, and I don't feel like I need to defend it to you. Because it's like, I'm not trying to make you defend, I'm trying to debate with you. Play my fucking games! Like, play my games! Fight with me! Fucking get angry! Defend yourself! Fucking pull up statistics and facts and lay bare your soul on why you would die for this character even though he's the most despicable one in the fucking show. Like, fucking play my game! Why won't you play with me? And it pisses me off. Like, because I just want to play, man. And it gets me so frustrated because other people don't see that as playing. They see it as fighting. And I don't want to do it anymore, but it's my favorite fucking thing. Like, I love having opinions. I do, because it's fun. But the reason it's such a bad thing for me is because I'm fucking insufferable. And I get it because, like, I can't stop myself. That's where it becomes an issue. You know, it's fun when it's a fun little thing that we get to do and me and my friends are having a good time and everybody's happy. But it very quickly and very often isn't that. And very quickly and very often, my friends are just fucking sick of me and would prepare I shut the fuck up. Because I get defensive and I get angry in a fun way, not in an actually angry way. Like, it just drives me insane. Because, like, I can see myself talking and I can see myself getting angry and I can see myself going off on a tangent and ranting about something that doesn't fucking matter, and the inside of me is screaming. Like, you can see their face, their eyebrows are dropped, they've kind of turned their body away from you, their eyes look tired, they're not listening, they're not engaging, they wish you would shut the fuck up, they want you to stop arguing your point, they're getting annoyed with you, and I can't get myself to stop. Like, I don't know where my fucking off button is, man. And Emily, don't apologize for being like, I don't like feeling like I lost my debate. It's not your fault. I'm just sensitive. I would totally agree with you if you were the only person in my life who had gotten offended by it. But you're not. You're not even the most recent person. Like, this is a genuine lifelong issue I continue to have over and over. Because I've been told that I don't let other people have opinions. I've been told that I shut other people's thoughts down and I constantly fight my battles, or I pick fights where I don't have to, and I'm overly aggressive and I'm whatever the fuck. Like, I don't know, man. I very much dislike when people try to argue with me about harmless opinions because I always feel like shit. See, and I need to know so desperately how to know when other people are playing or when they're genuinely upset, and that's one of those social cues I still cannot for the life of me figure out. I cannot for the life of me read when somebody is debating with me and is enjoying themselves, and when somebody is genuinely feeling like they have to defend themselves and feel like I'm attacking them. I cannot find the fucking balance. I don't know where that difference lies. And I hate it. I feel so bad because suddenly somebody will be like, can you just stop attacking me? Like, this is just the way I view it, and like, I don't need you coming after me for it. And like, I freeze up because I'm like, what do you mean? Like, I wasn't attacking. God fucking damn it. Stop fucking bitch. Anyways, I do it too, and people go, why are you mad at me? I'm like, I'm not mad, we're having fun, this is fun. I know, and then I feel so bad because like, I've been having a 30-minute debate and having the absolute time of my life, and like having like the exact like dopamine release I've been searching for, and meanwhile my friend on the other side of it thinks I'm attacking them, and I get this like sink in my chest of like, oh shit, like I've been hurting them and I was enjoying it and I didn't realize that that's what I was doing. Oh god, I'm a bad person. Fuck shit ass. And I just, man, it makes me feel like such shit. Like, I wish so badly I could find that balance. I honestly don't have an opinion. I honestly just don't have an opinion because I'm scared of society, but I'd rather listen to everyone's opinions because I love seeing how other people think and feel about the same situations. I think it's interesting that two people can have such different thoughts on something. That's what I love. And admittedly, and this isn't an attack at anybody, but when I'm in my little debate excitements, I get so frustrated at people who won't form an opinion. And like, it's nothing against anyone, and also it's completely valid to not form opinions or put them out there. Like, I know that when I'm not in my headspace, like when I'm just being a person, I'm like, yeah, of course, you don't need to have an opinion on everything, especially if you're not educated on a subject. It's better for you to not form an opinion if you're not educated on it. But man, oh man, if I'm in debate space, fucking form a goddamn opinion, you useless fucking pleb, or I'm going to destroy you. Like, and I find it so fun, and it's exhausting. Like, I hate being exhausting to other people. Like, I hate being that burden. And I don't know how to get out of it. I gather opinions from other people's POVs and their rants and stuff, especially you guys. Yeah, and I sometimes I do. I very much do. And you know what? You want to know something funny? Oh god, I'm going to admit something, and I feel like people are really going to judge me for this one. Okay? This is a... Oh boy, we'll see. This is a dangerous one. And this is probably something I shouldn't do, and something that I don't admit that I do very often, but I'm going to admit it today because I don't know, this is Streamers Anonymous. I'm tired. I'm going to admit my life or whatever, something like that. Sometimes, right? Sometimes I'll hear an opinion online, okay? Like, hear me out here. I'll hear an opinion online, like on TikTok or on Twitter or on whatever. And like, my favorite thing to do is like to debate, right? And to see if I can really back up and defend opinions that I think really matter to me, right? And so one of the things I like to do, I need to tuck myself into a hole. Hang on. Oh, well, see, I wanted to fight you, but I want to like hit. And so one of the things I will do is I will hear an opinion online and I will take it to somebody who I don't have a high opinion of, who I like, you know, so somebody who I like, if I find out that I'm wrong, it's not going to matter a significant amount. And I will pull up the opinion I heard online and just start debating that. Even if it's not my opinion, I will just pull up what I heard the other person argue in my head, and I will argue their point, and I will see what the rebuttal is from the other person's side. Like, I will hear the other person's rebuttal to hear the other side of it, and I'll try to play devil's advocate for a thing I'm not really sure if I believe or not, and see, can I defend it? Do I have good reasons? Do I have good excuses? Does this argument hold up in a debate? And sometimes my argument crumbles in front of me, and I went, yeah, no, I'm wrong about that. Admittedly, I don't really hold that opinion. That is an incorrect opinion. Thank you for helping me realize that, when it was never my opinion in the first place. I was just seeing if someone else's opinion held up in a debate. Like, and that's probably really annoying. I don't think I've ever done it to I definitely have done it to my friends, admittedly. I take that one back. I absolutely take that one back. I absolutely have done that one to my friends, for sure. A lot of research I've done about this stuff all points to neurodivergency. Not that it helps me feel any better, but apparently it's super common with ADHD. Yeah, that is the type of people we are. It's a dopamine hit, you know? I'm scared of going, hey, you shouldn't say that, because I don't want to start an argument or for someone to be mad at me unless I'm actively starting a debate that I like. If someone so much as has a different tone when I'm saying hi to me, I'll assume I've done something wrong. That's valid. I really get that, but I find what's really important is that they make you form an opinion just to personally criticize you. That's a world of difference. Sorry, but just, God, I hate when people play devil's advocate. I hate it so much. Yeah, and I can't help myself. Also, ABC Alistair, or AB Callister. I'm not sure how you'd like me to say my name. Your name, not my name. I say my name is Xander. You can say your name however you'd like. Correct me if I was wrong. But, yeah, that's just, that's one of the things is I know a lot of people hate devil's advocate. And the thing is, I'm very rarely defending it because I think it's a good thing to defend. Admittedly, more often than not, I play devil's advocate simply to challenge other people's thinking because I like to do that. I love seeing how other people will defend their stances, how they defend their opinions, because it not only does it give me more stances against the thing that I'm voting for, but also it gives me even more information on what they're defending. I get more defense and more information from both sides. Playing devil's advocate is the best way to learn about both sides at once, both defending one side and attacking the other. I gain information in both directions by fighting for an argument I don't even believe in. It's information gathering. It's data collection. I fucking love it. Like, it is my favorite thing in the whole fucking world. And I know it pisses people off. I really do know. On change of topic, how would you do things differently on Origins SMP if you were part of it? Details, please. Rav, question for you, right? What do you mean? Okay, because do you mean like, what do I wish the people of Origins would do differently? Or do you mean like, what would I do differently if I ran an Origins SMP? Or like, what do I want to see change to enjoy it? Like, what's the real question here? Just to challenge you on what exactly do you mean? Because you said, how would you do things differently on Origins? Like, if I was a part of it, what would I do differently? Or like, what do I wish they would do? I once almost cried because someone had the slightest tone in their high. I have no idea why, but brain's so silly and sensitive. Yeah, what is it? Fucking RSD. There we go, RSD. Fuck, Jesus Christ, I can't spell. RSD sucks, man. It fucking blows, so I don't blame you. I think I'm gonna do 2 blocks this way. Oh no, I'm in the wall, I'm in the wall, I'm in the wall, I'm gonna die, 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 I'm gonna fucking die, I'm gonna fucking die, I'm gonna fucking die. Jesus Christ. That was really unpleasant. Anyways, don't mind me. We're fine. I honestly just really want to see how passionate people become about things, and if they're willing to go down on a ship or let it sail and be open to new crew members, if you get what I mean. It's so interesting to see them work their brains. Exactly. I love it. I love it. My only thing is that I get frustrated when people don't play to my level, and I know that is unfair and mean of me. I totally do understand, and I really am trying to chill out with it when I catch myself, because I have trouble catching myself when I hit that point, because I'm always willing to die with a ship no matter what the ship is, more often than not. And I get frustrated when people just let the ship sail and just are like, nah, fucking whatever, I guess. And I'm just like, no, the point wasn't to make you give in. I didn't want you to agree with me. Like, I'm not trying to convince you, and I don't want you to agree with me. I want you to fight your point. I want to hear you fight. Like, I want to hear you fucking give me everything you have. I do that with my friends as well, except I don't have any regular acquaintances because I only stay in touch with people I really like. So instead of going, oh, I guess I was wrong, I have to out myself and explain to my friends. Pretty sure they're annoyed, but they won't admit it. FML. Yeah, it's difficult to teach people that it's okay to call you out. I've had some issue myself growing up teaching my friends, and I shouldn't say teaching my friends as if I have to train them, but admittedly, dealing with a person like me sometimes is a little bit of training your friends that when I say something, I mean it exactly the way that I say it with no undertones and no hidden meaning, and I'm not hiding anything. I literally just mean exactly what I said. And also, I'm never gonna lie to you. I'm never gonna hide my shit from you. If I feel a certain way, you will know damn well I feel a certain way because I'm uncomfortably blunt occasionally. And also, like you said, with the concept of please call me out. I won't get mad at you for telling me that I've been doing something wrong, and I would be more upset if you kept it from me. Because in most normal relationships, you know, calling somebody out on something they're doing wrong is the start of an argument. But for me, at least in my, like, the way that I like carry myself, like, calling me out on doing something wrong for me will always be the start of a conversation of what have I been doing wrong? How did it hurt you? And how can I do better? Because, you know, I'm fully aware that I'm not a perfect person. Like, I'm still trying to learn how to be a good friend. Being a good friend is something that takes practice. And it's something that I have done right in the past and something I have done incredibly, incredibly wrong in the past, you know? Like, and it's going to take me some tries and some time and some mess ups to get it right on how to be a good friend. That doesn't come naturally. Maybe it comes naturally to some people, but it's never come naturally to me. So I'm just out here trying to be a better person. I don't know. I've never heard of RSD, but I've acquired new information. Rejection sensitive dysphoria. It is the taking of everything and anything as a personal attack. And I mean anything. And taking it to a personal attack to a degree that is, like, substantially far larger than what the circumstances called for. Also, Rev, I know I skipped over your thing. I was just trying to finish this part of the conversation. I will answer you. But yeah, no, it's rejection sensitive dysphoria fucking sucks. It blows. I hate it. I had a friend, like, jokingly refuse to hold my hand in a fucking grocery store, and then accept my other friend's hand as a joke. Like, I went to be like, hey, we should hold hands as a joke, and she said no. And the other friend was like, yeah, no, because you're gonna hold hands with me, and those two held hands. And I actually broke down in tears in the grocery store, despite the fact that it was a joke, and they were both joking, and it was completely lighthearted. I actually broke down in tears in the grocery store, because rejection-sensitive dysphoria is fucking bullshit, and I hate it. So there's a nice little quick summary of what exactly that is for you. It's something that's very difficult to live with, but you adjust, I suppose. That or you just warn your friends about it. You're so right. I barely know anything on that topic. I want to know everything about it and why they like it so much, and then I gather their opinions. Exactly like Pokemon. If I have to give everything and fight my point and find that I'm wrong, I feel like genuine garbage, so I'd rather just have my opinions casually. See, and I admit, getting proven wrong stings a little bit, but I love it, because when I get proven wrong, I have new information. Like, I've learned something, I've gained something. And I there are a lot of times that I find, like, oh yeah, I'm arguing a point that I really truly believed, and I would have gone down with this ship, and suddenly you said something or did something, and now I'm questioning it. Now I'm not sure. Now you've got me thinking. And there are very, very few people I have ever debated with who really genuinely will hit me with something where I go, oh shit, you're right. Like, I would have gone down with this opinion, but you're fucking right. I stand corrected. You fought your fight, you stood your side, and holy shit, I see your point. You're right. I'm wrong on this one. And I love it. I fucking love it. Keep people giving up on debates is so frustrating. Like, I shot you in the chest. You're supposed to fire back. What do you mean, oh, well? Oh, my God. Okay, anyways, floating back up. Anyways, okay. Rav said, what would you do differently on Origins if you were part of the same group and on the same server? Oh. See, it's very difficult. You skipped my question. I know. I'm working on it. Okay. So, let's see. If I was in the same group, it's difficult because I would struggle to identify exactly what I would want them to like what I would do differently to change them, because obviously I can't influence a group of people just by taking my own actions on the server, right? Which I think is an important part of this, is that like no one person can change their actions and change the actions of the entire stream or the entire server, because just because you're now, you know, coming at it differently or addressing it differently doesn't mean everybody is suddenly addressing it differently, right? So like there's a limited amount of change I can make by myself joining an already made group with an already made server and making adjustments based off of what I desire, right? But we want to know what your actions would be on the server. Self-establishment, personally, like I think a lot of it would be establishing myself and my relations to the people around me, right? Which is a little dorky way to say it, but you know what I mean. Like, a lot of it for me, hey barbecue, a lot of it for me would be establishing where do I stand, where, like, you know, who am I, what are my wants, what are my needs, what are my desires, and who do I side with to get that kind of thing. Because, like, what's the time for you? 8:13. What kind of storyline would your character have? Oh, what kind of, see, but here's the thing, okay? Actually, this is where I'm gonna come at you with this, right? Hang on, I'm taking a sip. Oh, it's my listen song. I'm not important, and neither are you. My reminder for the day. Do whatever we wanna do. Bask in our cosmic insignificance. Soak up this blip we're living in, 'cause nothing matters anyway. Isn't that great? Humans aren't really gonna kill the planet. Okay, I got distracted. Sorry. That's my daily reminder. Daily reminder. Humans don't matter, the world doesn't matter, and nothing I do is going to change the course of the planet, and thus, I can do whatever makes me happy. Daily reminder. Hello, how's it going? I love the crown. Thank you. It's going well for me. I hope it's going well for you. All right, Rev. So, the thing is, I can't answer your question honestly, and that's the thing. In terms of what kind of storyline would I have if I joined the server, the Origins SMP, what storyline would I have? Because I don't think I would want one. Because that's, I think, at least in terms of talking about, you know, like, I don't know how to explain, I don't know how to explain my best, like, thoughts on that one. It's kind of difficult for me to put into, like, words that make a lot of sense. But like the thing I'm trying to say is that the Dream SMP was really special and really unique because nobody came in with precognition of this is what I want to do and I'm gonna make it happen no matter what, except for like Wilbur Soot, right? Which is his own fucking personal thing. That's his own issue. You know, and he did what he came here to do, but he, like, it was influenced by the people around him, of course, because, you know, that's the way things are supposed to be. And I think it's what pisses me off so much about the Origins SMP is because some people are going in with no expectation of making this, like, lore or whatever, and they're just kind of playing around a little bit, and some people are going in with, here is my backstory, and here's who I am, and here's my story, and here's my origin, and here's where I come from, and here's the things that happened to me, and here's what I want to do with it, right? And it's such an issue for me because you're on a massive server. It doesn't matter what things you're planning because there's 20 fucking other people who are planning things, right? Like, you say like who? So like Sneaksnag and Filza being like, we're the villains, right? And we're gonna make this little villain world and we're gonna make this little castle and like, this is like, we're gonna be the bad guys kind of thing. like even Filza has made comments on the fact that he doesn't really want to play villain because he thinks everybody on the server is trying to play villain, because Tubbo decided he was going to be Tubevil or whatever, Beevil. He was going to be Beevil because, you know, he was going to be the villain on this one, and, you know, so and so was going to be evil. And like, admittedly, is that an enemy? That's an enemy. Everybody on the Dream SMP kind of like had, like, you know, there was a certain level of expectation that you kind of like, you weren't supposed to be evil on the Dream SMP, you know? Dream was the villain, and, you know, everybody kind of had their own things, and some people were evil, but there was a certain like expectation of being like somewhat good. But like the Origins, it was supposed to be this like fresh restart, and everybody's like, you know what, fuck it, this time I'm gonna be the evil guy, because, you know, it comes with less pressure, it comes with less stress, and of course that means it comes with more freedom to do whatever you'd like to do. But that means they're all kind of trying to plan that they're gonna be the bad guys, and they don't have anything to fucking stand up against. Like, it's all just baseless. Like, Sneeg, Tubbo, and Filza are the people I watch the most. I can't really tell you much about the rest of people's storylines, because those are the people's storylines I watch. And occasionally I'll see Tom Simons log on once every 16 years. But, like, you can't just decide that you're like, I'm gonna be the villain, when you're not opposing anybody. How are you the villain when nobody has done anything good to stand up against? You're what are you defending? Like, what are you fighting? That's what it doesn't make any sense to me in this server, and why it feels so disjointed and disconnected is that everybody came in with a concept of what they wanted to do, and none of them are able to do anything because none of them are putting in like the actual start of a story. Shadow, hello, thank you for the follow, and Frubin, which there it is. Frubin, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. How was your stream? I hope you had a fantastic stream. What'd you guys get up to today? Let me click on you really quickly so I can make sure I drop you a follow. I'll go check out your stream after my stream ends, of course. Can you imagine if I started a thing where just when people rated me, I would just drop everything and just go watch a couple minutes of the person who rated me just to see who they are? Like, let me quick pull you up. I need to see your face. I need to thank you directly to your VOD. I need to look you in the eyes. I'm gonna start doing that just to freak people out. Of course, dude, we played Duck Simulator. It's hectic because my stream crashed. Oh god. Oh god. Yeah, stream crashes can suck. Twitch sometimes is just not the best platform for that. But dude, you'd give me a heart attack. I'm telling you, that would be like the worst thing to do. Although I'm betting you a lot of those like really like angry small streamers would start raiding a lot more. Those people who raid and immediately were like the people who were like, you should check out my VOD after your stream, and also could you drop me a follow because I rated, and also can you give me a shout out? And it's like, yes, I'm gonna do all those things because that's what I do when people raid, but also why you gotta be mean about it? You know, like there's some people. Seriously, dude, it was insane. Dude, I'll go check out the VOD afterwards. Obviously not on stream like I said, but I'll go check it out and I'll see how it goes. Yeah, I hope you had a good time. Make sure get some rest, drink some water, eat some food, you know, go stretch, be a human, take care of your human body. Legit, yeah. I swear to you, sometimes I forget I have a human body until I stop stream and I'm just like, oh, every part of me fucking hurts because I've been sitting still for 6 hours. Where are my fucking legs? Especially because like you guys can't see this because you guys just see my face, but I sit like what do you call it, like half folded, like my legs sit like this, like I have one leg on the bottom and one leg on top, and that's how I sit all the time. So like I sometimes forget that I'm supposed to have knees, you know, or ankles, or just joints in general that aren't supposed to be folded up like a fucking pretzel. I do too? Fuck yeah, there's another one of us. Okay, now I have to ask the intrusive question, because now I'm curious. Are you a neurodivergent by any chance? Like autism, ADHD kind of shit? Because I'm telling you, everybody who sits like this normally always has fucking something. None of the fucking neurotypicals sit like this shit, like 24/7. I swear to you. Nobody who's like neurotypical fucking sits like this 24/7. Oh god, I'm gonna have to pronounce things. Juanchitorona? Oh god, I hope I didn't just swear in Spanish. I'm quite stupid. I'm so sorry if I spelt that incorrectly, but I'm from the Fruben raid. Ayo, welcome in. Can you please tell me how to pronounce your name? Because I feel so stupid. Juanchito Rona. Juanchito Rona. I think I know how to say things. I'm quite dense, admittedly. But welcome in. Sit like what? I was distracted. Like this. Like one leg and then one leg, you know? Like I can't show you. I mean, I could try to show you. Okay, hang on. Like, if I scoot back, right? I'm gonna aim you directly at my chair. Okay, right. If I'm sitting, okay. The way I sit is I do this, right? So like this is one leg, okay, and then just boop, and then this is how I sit. Does that make sense? Like does that make a certain amount of sense? Like this is how I sit, right? And like sometimes like I'll like you know go like all the way up, like this is just where I chill. I don't know. But like this is just it's the only way that's comfortable. And I don't know how else to sit. How else am I supposed to sit? Like people are like, you're sitting in chairs, you're supposed to be like, oh, sit like this. Like my legs will fall off if I'm sitting like this, or even if I'm sitting like this. Like absolutely not. This is where I sit. And if I sit any other way, my legs will fall off. I don't even know what to tell you. Like, I don't know. But there's also like a certain degree of like, there's a certain degree of, it's because my hips are open. So like, this isn't as far as my legs go. I don't know if it's a trigger warning or content warning for just extra bendy joints. I don't know if that makes it weird for anybody. But like, this can just keep going. And I'm sure that doesn't look natural. But like, it just, do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? And now how do you move to the computer? Scoot, and then just grab my desk and just scoot. Like, I just scoot. You say I could remember you're so flexible. I for anybody who is new around here and doesn't know, I did 15 years of classically trained ballet. There's a reason I'm very flexible. Like it Anyways, when you need a hip replacement, I will laugh. I really hope you don't, because I've already been approved by 2 doctors that I will need a hip replacement by the time I am 40 years old, because I started ballet too young and it made my bones grow in the wrong direction. So that's already a thing I will actually have to do. Haha, ballet. Do it to your kids. Help. Yay, hockey. Yeah, Tess and me, let's go. Dude, we can be new hip buddies. We can have like a new hip like party together. Like, let's go. Me and you will get together and we'll have like a hip funeral, and then we'll like celebrate our new hips together. You know, we'll throw like hip birthdays. When we bump hips, they'll clank. Dude, we'll be matching. I'll sign yours and you'll sign mine. I love that. Oh my god, it's so funny. I've obtained a pink cow. I love that for you. Off-topic news articles are getting weirder and weird. I was scrolling on one mother who canceled a play date because she had made a boundary and asked for more information from the other child's parents. They got offended because the mother was uncomfortable with a strange man entering a house with another adult woman present due to trauma, but like, why is that newsworthy? Okay, while we continue playing Minecraft, would you like a quick update, right? Okay, here's a quick piece of information for anybody who doesn't know. News channels, right? News channels that you watch nowadays, you know, a lot of those news channels, one of these days, look up what they're actually labeled as, because a lot of the news channels, websites, articles, newspapers, news channels that you watch on television, they are legally required to label themselves as entertainment now, because news has to be unbiased. And none of those motherfuckers are anything but biased. And reporting on fucking parental boundaries or on celebrities' children aren't fucking news. And because it's not fucking news, they can't be labeled a news establishment. They are nothing more than public entertainment, and that's it. I did come up here because I need more pickaxes, that's why. Like, all of your news stations that are labeled like this thing news or whatever, they're all bullshit. All of them are complete bullshit, because they literally cannot legally call themselves news stations anymore, because that would be false information, because news stations are unbiased, and none of these bitches unbiased. They're disgusting. And the problem with it is, okay, ready? About to blow your mind again. This is an issue where in the world? You're right, children. It's fucking America. Again, it's always fucking America. Why, you ask? Because in America, we have a 24-hour news cycle. As in, the news is always on. In a lot of other countries, you know, you turn on the news at, 8 o'clock news or the 10 o'clock news, and that's your news for the day, you know? For some reason in America, we have a 24-hour news cycle, as in the news is always on. Yeah, 24 hours. It doesn't matter what channel, what station, where you are, you son of a cunt. Get out of my house. I'm gonna have to go get a bow for that. So the news is always on, always. And so at a certain point, they have to just start fucking coming up with shit. They have to find more things to report on because there's not enough genuine news for it to play 24/7. And so they just start making shit up. Like, whether that means reporting on every individual bad thing, or whether that means reporting on the celebrity who's having a baby, or talking about Justin Bieber's latest fucking news crash, or this celebrity's doing drugs and that bitch is back in rehab and I don't give a fuck, man. But they have to, because they are now a 24-hour news cycle, and therefore there needs to be something to talk about all the time. It's unhealthy. Yeah. In my country, like where you live, yeah, it starts when you like eat breakfast, right? It's supposed to be like the 10 o'clock news and the 10 o'clock news would be like morning and night, and that would be it. And you would have your news for the day, get your weather for the day, hear about any of the freeways being closed, find out if school is canceled, find out if anything serious is happening in a presidential late, and then it's over and you turn the news off and you leave. You can turn on the news channel on any channel nowadays and leave it on, and it will run all day, 24/7. Non-fucking stop. And you wonder why the news needs to make shit up. Yeah, I would have to make shit up too, man. Like, it's just fucking insane. What was I doing? Why am I back up here again? I needed a bow, that's why. Do I even have the shit to make a bow? Oh, I have a bow. I have a long bow. Hello. Crafted for hunting rather than battle? I mean, all right. I suppose I'll take it. Do I have arrows or anything to make arrows with? I feel like the answer is no. I do have arrows. Hopefully this is enough. We'll see. Almost Samsung fridge? Hey now, don't start that with me. In my country, when they don't have news, they just play series or movies. Yeah, and that's kind of the way it's supposed to be. I really hope this doesn't become a long-term problem, because this is supposed to be my fucking... You better not become a long-term problem in this goddamn cave. Because, like, I will be very frustrated. Don't eat arrows. No, num-num. We have what comedies? Put slabs on the ceiling? Oh, Tess, you're such a smart. You're such a smart. I love you. I love you, smooches. You're so much smarter than me. Also, I'm digging this down another level because I like the height it's at right now, and I don't want to move it up one. Wait, hang on, actually. Wood, chest, wood. Wait, I have to use my brain, hang on. Admittedly, I think it might be better to go the long way for this one. To do wood, chest, wood, chest. But then how high can I reach? I can only reach to there. Admittedly, I might as well just build on where we are. We'll just go with it. It's fine. Beep, 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 beep. That is for a house? No, this is just my storage room. Xander, I apologize if my question wasn't clear the first time, but I actually wanted to know what kind of individual lore you would go with about the Origins SMP. Like, what would your origin be? Where would you reside? What kind of house would you have? Whose lore would you like to be involved with in some way? I don't know. Okay. I'm gonna give my stupid roundabout answer, and then I'll try to give you an answer that'll satisfy what you're asking. I'll do my best. I've got 3 answers for you, okay? I'll give you 3 answers. What I want to say, and what answer you would like, okay? So in terms of what I want to say, first of all, my first response is that I wouldn't want to plan it. If I was in the or not the Dream SMP, in the Origins SMP, oh, I didn't realize how much of this I'm gonna need. I'm gonna have to go hunting. I wouldn't want to plan any of it, you know what I mean? Like, I would have a lot more fun just, like, going with whatever happens. If something happens, or, like, you know, somebody starts something, I'd rather just join in rather than going in with, like, man, I want to do this thing, or I want to be this kind of person. Like, that's why I don't like planning lore for servers. I like just letting it happen, and if it happens, like, going with it. Now, in terms of answer number 2, which is what was I, just as an interesting thing, because I have been a part of an Origins SMP, for those of you who don't know. Actually, it was this Origin that I played on, which is why I still play it when I play on single player. I was a dragon. Or actually, what am I specifically? It's a Lost Draconia, which is a lost Ender Dragon spirit, essentially. So I'm part Ender Dragon and part dragon, part Enderman, essentially. So I'm like an Ender Dragon type of thing. So I can teleport like this, but I can also fly, I'm see-through, etc. so forth. Water kills me like an Enderman, all that cool stuff. And I had like this lore that I had been kicked out of the End. I was meant to be a race of End Dragons, and I was kicked out to go and research Endermen. And in my research, I ended up becoming too similar to the to the Enderman, which is why I acquired all these Enderman traits. And now I was on Earth trying to like learn as much as I could about the world and report back as a way to save the dragon race, because we were dying out. And my whole goal was to learn as much and gather as much knowledge about the world as physically possible, in hopes of finding a way to save to save the dragon race. But what I didn't know was that the dragon race had already been completely wiped out, and that I was too late, that I had wasted my life and my learning and my research and who I was and my time with my family all for nothing, and that eventually I would gather all the research in the world and take it to them, hoping to be able to save them, and I would be significantly too late anyways. So anyways, that was the lore I was involved in. In terms of if I had to join the current Origins SMP and who I would join in, I don't know, because I feel like I don't know what the fuck most people are doing as of right now. I think I would probably join Tub. When was this? This was around August. You can see a shit ton of it, like 40 hours of it for the really, really big subathon I did, the August 15th subathon that I did. I played Origins SMP for most of it. Also, if you just want to watch a bunch of it, you can actually go on my Almost VODs channel, the YouTube channel I have. On Almost VODs, there is a playlist I have specifically for the Origins SMP, and you can go back and see all the fun stuff we did. Sadly, the server is closed. I miss it significantly. It was one of my favorite places to play on. I had some of the coolest builds on there that I've ever built myself before. All of my friends were on there. I had a really good time. And I am going to cry and kick and moan and whine until I get Stigma to open something like that again, because I want to play again. But yeah, in terms of if I joined the current Origins SMP, I am not entirely sure, but I'm fairly certain that I would end up like hanging out with Tubbo, just because he seems the least like set in exactly what he's going to do, and more just the concept of cause problems for fun. Which would be, I think, the most fun version of it. I think being Tubbo's like chunk of people would be really cool. Just because, like, you know, Sneak and Phil are like building something awesome, and I would totally be a part of that. Like, hanging out with Sneak and Phil would be some of the coolest shit ever, and like being a part of the evil duo or whatever is fun. But there's something almost comedic and like fun and exciting about the fact that Tubbo's just trying to be evil and trying to win evil points, and like clearly desperately trying to be like, no, look guys, I'm evil too, like look what I can do, look what I can, you know, you can see the whole thing, like whatever. Why are we slightly zoomed? Oh, you are right, and I saw Tess agree with you. Why? Hello? Oh! Look at all this new information you have access to. I have no idea why it was like that, admittedly. Anyways, there you go. That was super weird. Huh. Anyways, look at all this new information you have. You have so much more screen to see. Sorry, I have literally no idea why I was like that. Yeah, I don't know. I think it would be really funny to play like almost like the child. It's like a very childish role that Tebo's playing, of like this like child trying to prove that like, no, I can be a big bad villain like you too. And I think it would be really fun to constantly try to like one up it, and constantly being like scoffed at and like laughed at by the villain, like the actual villain, say like by Sneeg and like Filza, until like you kind of like set aside this like grit, and you're like, you know what, fuck it. You know what? They want to see something big. They'll see something big. You want to see me go big? I'll go fucking big. I'll do the biggest thing ever, and like cause such a cataclysmic kind of disaster that like the other villains just look fucking childish, and like even the genuine villains of the story would just be horrified at like, what the fuck did you just do? And it's like, I'm evil. I proved to you I'm evil. And they're like, this isn't evil. This is fucking insane. Like, this isn't what being evil is. This is just fucking insane. Like, I think that would be fun. Almost like the childish, like, trying to be a villain, like, grows up to be, like, universes worse than you could have ever imagined. Like a villain scorned, a child scorned. That would be so much fun. So, I hope that answers your question on all 7 levels of it, of, you know, if I was on an Origins SMP, or if I was on the Origins SMP, what exactly I would do. But my best answer still stands as my first answer, which is, I don't know, whatever happens, I would go with it, you know? That was so fun about improv servers, is that things weren't planned, and you don't go in with like a type of personality you want to play. You just go in with like, you know, you have off the cuff little bits and tiny little jokes, and eventually those funny jokes and those little gaffes and little offhand comments become canon, and those offhand comments that became canon suddenly became important lore bits, and suddenly become personality descriptors, and suddenly mean so much more to you than they ever did, because they were genuine and they were made in the moment. And you know, it was something magical. Yeah, think about the Bloodline. That was what was so fun about playing the Bloodline SMP that we did for a day, that I do plan to kick it back to life. Is there any other improv server you closely follow? Sadly, no. Because when I was a part of the Dream SMP, up until it ended, I was very all or nothing. The Dream SMP took up literally all of my time. I mean it genuinely when I say over the past 3 years, and I mean this in the most genuine way possible. Over the past 3 years, while the Dream SMP has been my hyperfixation, I have consumed no other media. I consumed Arcane and She-Ra Princess of Power when I was with Emily, and that's it. I didn't consume anything else. I would consume MCC content because my streamers were in there, and I would consume Origins content because my streamers were in there, and that was it. I mean, my entire life turned off to focus on the Dream SMP because it was so all-encompassing, and I never, ever ran out of content. Even on the times when there were 6 months of gaps, I still didn't have enough time to catch up on everything that I had missed, because there were so many people and so much content and so much everything, not to mention fan-made content and fanfics and fan art and animatics to make and watch, and, you know, fan-made musicals and songs and albums, and like, it was all encompassing, and my whole life revolved around it. Who are your top 3 Dream SMP members and why? Dude, this feels like a Q&A, and I'm having so much fun. I really hope you know that, just so you know. I'm having a good time. Top 3 Dream SMP members. Number 1, Technoblade. Completely effortless. Wouldn't even need to think about it twice. Technoblade is my favorite streamer on the Dream SMP, as well as one of my favorite characters on the Dream SMP. His character is so much fun. There is so many different levels to it, and I love what happened in canon, but I fucking love fanon Technoblade. I love SBI, like the family dynamics. I love friendships, like the Emerald Duo friendship between the 2 immortals of Technoblade and Filza is some of my favorite dynamics. I love the complete turn of anarchy and, you know, trying so hard to fight against the government, and if you want to be a hero, then die like one, and like trying to put aside his violent ways and being chased down and hunted, and everything about his character is some of my favorite shit in the entire goddamn universe. I love it so much. Yes, I love Techno characters so much. I know. I feel like I'm slowly drifting away from it. I've had my closure, it seems. Maybe I'll be back for 2, maybe not. I don't think I'll be back for 2. I know I'm drifting away from it, as in I'm no longer consuming the content, because there's no content to consume now. But the hyperfixation, the interest, the fandom, it's never going away. This is a part of me for the rest of my life. This will be with me until the day I die, like every other hyperfixation I've had, you know? This has been my longest hyperfixation I've ever had. The only thing that has ever come close to it was fucking Naruto in middle school. Anyways, that was number 1. Number 2 is Tubbo. Tubbo is my number 2 favorite character on all of the Dream SMP. He's the story that I got the most involved with, because Tubbo's character, I mean, a lot of it is canon, but a lot of it is also fanon. B-Duo was my most important duo on the entire SMP, despite the fact that I really could give 2 shits about Ranbu's character. No offense to Ranbu, totally a chill dude, I love him. He's, you know, he's fine. I don't really give a fuck. Like, I know that, like, I don't know, I don't really watch his streams. I was subbed to him once, I think. But regardless of that, B-Duo was my duo, because Tubbo was my guy, and I didn't give a shit. And the family dynamic, and Michael is still my most drawn, my most read, my most written. Like, when I read or write fanfic about you know, anybody, it's B-Duo. And if I'm seeing fan animations or making fan animations, it's B-Duo. And if I'm doing fan art, it's B-Duo, because it's always B-Duo. Michael, my beloved, my tiny baby boy, I love him. I love the marriage arc. I love the late night mining streams. There was something so beautiful and so innocent and so genuine and real about those late night mining streams, and watching Tubbo and Ranbu genuinely what felt like fall in love, which sounds so funny. Like, and like, you know, maybe there was something going on in the background. I'm not here to speculate. I'm not here to speculate what actually went on in their personal lives and why they don't talk on stream anymore. And I bet you your ass I know what it is. I bet you what we did was we fucking Septipliered them, just like we've done with Dan and Phil, and just like we did with Septiplier, and just like we do with every fucking 2 dudes who get too close together. We fucking ship them until they're not comfortable being friends publicly, and then we get all sad. We're like, why don't they make content together anymore? Because you made them fucking uncomfortable, you freaks. That's why. Anyways, the whole point of that was saying that there was something genuine and innocent and beautiful about watching Tubbo and Ranbu's characters on those late night mining streams when it didn't feel like they were characters. They were just 2 dudes who had met and were, you know, getting to know each other and spending that time together and genuinely feeling like they were falling in love, and watched them form a family and form a bond. And we also got to watch the aftermath. We saw the, like, you know, the falling apart of a family, and we saw the loss of a husband and the loss of a child, and the Tubbo trying to survive all of it, losing his husband, getting his kid kidnapped, losing his country, losing his friends. Everything was taken from this fucking kid, and he survived, and he survived, and he survived until he fucking snapped. And I am so glad that they gave Tubbo the closure I wanted him to have, in letting him be the one that ended the SMP when the SMP had taken so much from him. His childhood, his friends, his family, everything, down to the last moment. And in the end, the one thing the SMP couldn't get was fucking him. Because at the end of the day, he got the SMP before it could get to him. And it is genuinely, hands down, one of the most agonizing stories I have ever seen put out in the world. I'm obsessed with it. Absolutely, hands down, fucking obsessed. Oh, don't you bring up that bench scene with me. Don't you do it. I'll cry. I'll cry like a little bitch. I'll do it. I'll do it, you bitch. Why is there more goop here, man? I don't understand. I don't understand. I'm gonna have to put slabs everywhere, bruh. Wait, am I gonna have to put slabs on these? Can I make calcite slabs? No. Anyways, that's 2 out of 3. Oh. Alright, now you're gonna make me struggle. Who's number 3? The slabs will go on the ceiling, they spawn on the ceiling. No, I know that, but there's nothing on the ceiling right now. There's nothing to kill that was on the ceiling, and look, there's goo on the ground and there's nothing on the ceiling. I think the goo just fucking spawns like snow. I guess we'll have to see, but we'll see. Maybe they're just fucking left or something, I don't know. I don't know how it works. Third is really difficult. Third is really difficult because Techno and Tubbo are, you know, my people. And like you would think like, oh, maybe obvious, like it's Ranbu. Well, no, I don't really give a fuck about Ranbu. Again, no offense. His character was just incredibly bland to me. It just felt like depression personified, and I know it was deeper than that, but I couldn't get into it. I really tried to jump on the Ranbu train and I just couldn't. And you would think, you know, if you know, Emerald Duo, maybe it's Philza. I like Philza. I liked his character. Dadza's great, but nah, I don't know. And I was also a huge purduer of Clingy Duo. I fucking love Clingy Duo. But Tommy's character is one I could talk about endlessly. But to say he's my third favorite on the SMP is a huge stretch. I really don't think he is. I love his character. I love Exile Arc. I love the story he told. I love everything that he went through. And he's one of the stories I know best because he's one of the most main characters. And Clingy Duo was one of the most well-written duos that existed. I fucking love Clingy Duo. I've done a shit ton of Clingy Duo art. Almost as much as B Duo art I've done. So now I'm sitting here with... Who is it? Anonymous Gifter. You're not anonymous. That's your name, isn't it? Yeah, you're a person. Hello, Anonymous Gifter. Thank you so much for the gift. Thank you for the gift to Poptibuzz. Thank you for the gifted sub. That's super cool of you. Very kind. Thank you for your passing on the goodness of today. I hope it comes back around to you. So I think, right, hear me out. If it's not any of those, and yeah, I agree, Tommy is one of my favorite characters to consume and make media for, because yeah, he is one of the really well-written storylines. I don't know. I think maybe Wilbur, because and hear me out here, right? It's because I fucking hate him. Hear me out. I can't fucking stand Wilbur's character. He pisses me off. He's easily one of the villains, and I know he's not. He's not really. Hey, yo! Anonymous, that's 2 now! Hey, Frobin, you got a sub, let's go! You got that sub. Nice. Anonymous, thank you for another gifted sub. That's huge of you. Super cool, thank you. Love it when the anonymous people come in here and just be like, you know what you want? Goodness in the world today, and then just, whoop-a. Good shit, man. You're the type of people that make the world go round. I'm back. I was lurking. How was your lurk? I hope you enjoyed. Lurkers make the world go round. But yeah, I don't know. Did I miss the third one? No, I think I'm struggling with my third one because I don't think it's Philza, and I don't think it's Tommy, and I don't think it's, you know, fucking Ranbu. And part of me wants to say Wilbur because I really fucking didn't like Wilbur because, you know, he was a villain. He was bad. He was the bad guy. I'm supposed to hate him. He did nothing but hurt and hurt and hurt and hurt and hurt. And yet, that's not what it was. He wasn't really a villain in that way. He was bad, but he was bad because he didn't know how to be good. And that doesn't excuse it, but it makes a lot of sense. And there's just something about Wilbur's character that has depth to a level that I think a lot of people missed, because a lot of people dismissed him as power hungry or evil. But I don't know, man. Bad Boy Halo was pretty cool. I sadly never got super into Bad. I was invested in a little bit of the Egg arc, but the Egg arc was overshadowed by a lot of things for me. Aerith was also a fantastic character. Aerith was one of my favorite content creators on there, specifically and purely for the fact that she never lampshaded. Fucking never. If there was one person who was gonna commit full-heartedly to the lore, no shame, no cringe, no like, oh haha whatever, whoopsie daisy, you know, mistakes, you know, whatever, like, he put his whole fucking Eridosi into it every single time. Like, they fucking never went cheap on it. If it was lore mode, it was fucking lore mode 100%. There was never any pullback. Never. And that's one of the things I wish more people would have the fucking pussy to do, And if anybody did, it was fucking air it. You know? I'm so sick of like oh, don't get me fucking riled up on this shit. That fucking last scene with Tommy and Tubbo and Dream in the fucking prison or whatever. And, you know, Dream is like, oh, I'm gonna go get a fucking me and fucking go get a grilled cheese sandwich. We're gonna go have lunch or whatever. You know, you guys have your self-sacrificial moments. I'm gonna go get a grilled cheese sandwich. Isn't that funny? Like, you took what could be a serious and emotional and invested deep moment, and you bulldozed right over it with your cheap, stupid, forced humor because you're too fucking afraid to commit to your own goddamn roleplay on your own goddamn server because, oh, Minecraft roleplay is cringe and I want to be known for more than just fucking Minecraft roleplay, and that fucking made you, bro. Fucking Minecraft roleplay fucking made you, and now it's too fucking cringe for you to commit to your own goddamn server? Like, grow a fucking pussy and just commit. Oh my god. I'm so sick of the whole bulldozing over it with this cheap shit humor to make everybody know, like, oh, I don't want you to think I'm taking this too seriously, you know, it's just a fucking Minecraft server, it's not a big deal, haha, I'm not taking this seriously, I'm not invested in this. It'd be kind of cringe if I was invested in this. Shut the fuck up. You see, I'm the opposite. I liked when they were joking around because it's a game. See, and here's where I'm very specific about this. I also like when they were joking around, but there is two different types of streams and two different types of moments. There are completely free joking around haha funny moments, which I liked better than the lore, personally. I would take old, like, Tommy and Dream building Church Prime together over any of the fucking lore that happened afterwards because that was more fun. It felt like friends hanging out with friends. But that's not what that and I know I'm very specific on this one. That's not what that stupid fucking grilled cheese sandwich joke was. That wasn't Dream, the content creator, joking around with Tommy, the content creator, and just having fun because it's a game and they're on a Minecraft server. That was Dream, the content creator, throwing in a joke during a serious lore moment to Tommy, the character, because Dream was too afraid to sit in his own fucking character and commit, and Tommy was still in character, fully committed. There's a huge difference between two people who are people having a good time and having fun, which I much prefer, two people, you know, being invested in lore and committing, which is also fun, and one person pulling out of lore mode and ruining the other person's intense emotional lore that they worked really hard on because they're too fucking pussy to just commit to the bit and actually give us a good fucking act. Even in character, I liked when they joked around. There were times when I did. See, now I'm hot. I'm covering my camera so I can take my sweater off. Hang on. You don't get to see me naked today. Nah, little bitches. But I genuinely, like, I don't know, man. There are moments where the jokes are really fun, and I like when the characters joke with each other and they poke fun at each other, even in intense lore moments. But there are also moments where you can tell somebody is really trying to build what could be the crux of their fucking character, and you're like, it's not that big of a deal. It's funny. It's like, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I hope you know what I mean. Anyways, I'm taking a breath from my fucking rant. Somebody pull out the fucking Zan rant emote, because Jesus Christ. Apollo Light, thank you so much for the follow and welcome home. And also, Silly Little Orange Peel. That is such a cute name. 12 out of 10. I support the Silly Little Orange Peel. Thank you so much for the fucking, the follows, you guys. Welcome home. My name is Xander, and I hope you're, chilling out over here. Love and peace, Xander. I don't know, that's where we differ. Yeah, and we're allowed to differ. We totally are. I view a lot of it as lampshading, as being too afraid to just commit to your fucking character because you think it's cringe. And if you see it differently of just, you know, just a dude joking around because they're having fun and it's not that big of a deal, that's totally fine. If you view it that way, let it be that way. I never saw it as that. I saw it as, you know, to a lot of us, and especially to, like, you could tell to Tommy, like, and maybe that's what I'm picking in on is because that specific moment, you could tell that to Tommy, this was really important. Oh, Apollo. Thank you so much for the fucking, the subscription, mate. For some reason, I feel the need to tell you that that's my cat's name. So you and my cat share a name, just so you know. But seriously, Jesus Christ, a follow and a sub in 5 minutes. That's wild. I don't think I've had that since Wicked Inc. So thank you so much for the subscription. That's absolutely huge. Welcome to the family. Also to the new people who are in here, you can throw down !Discord. And we have a whole Discord. We've got a family there as well. I think we're doing a movie night tomorrow if you want to be there for movie night. At least I'm hoping we can run movie night tonight, so I've got hopes. Oh yeah, thank you mods for, yeah, I also have merch if you want merch, but you just joined, so I feel like you don't need to press it, but it is technically limited, it's limited amounts, so if you want some of the OGB merch, it's going, and once it's gone forever, so I don't know. Do what you will with that. If it's gone, it's gone. I can only do so much. Also, I'm possibly doing some new stuff with the merch fairly soon, so keep your eyes out. I like the crown, thank you. I wear it for techno. I always let people know that. That's why I wear it. I keep it with me because I'm keeping him with us. But, oh cool, and yeah, my name is based off my old Pesty Chat name. That's cool. I like that. Oh, that's so sweet. That's sweet. Oh, I'm glad you guys both like. Yeah, I've been wearing it since August. So yeah, yeah. I don't know, man. But yes, and Ditzy has brought me back to my point that I have been ranting and raving about. For Tommy, this was the end of the server. This was like the crux of 3 years of work and 3 years of character development and things that he had been working on and spending his time on and dedicating himself to and so on and so forth and whatever the fuck I want to say about it. You know what I mean? Like, it was a really important moment. And instead of committing to the moment for Tommy and, like, really giving his all, like, it felt like Dream just wouldn't put in the effort for it. And I'd like to make this super clear that I'm not trying to be parasocial about any of this. I'm sure if Tommy was actually upset, he would have made it clear. And I'm sure if Tommy had actually really wanted Dream to commit and not joke around with it, he could have talked to him. Because they're real human beings who know how to communicate with each other and can very clearly take care of themselves. I'm not mad at Dream for Tommy. I couldn't give a shit. I'm just expressing how I viewed it and why that moment frustrated me and me specifically and does not have to matter or to literally anybody else. That's all. I just want to make that clear that, like, I'm not being like, oh, Dream is such a bad person to Tommy. He was so mean and I got fucking canceled. I don't give a fuck. I literally couldn't give less of a fuck. This is just me telling you how I read the situation and why that situation frustrated me, not from a content creator point of view, but literally just from a storyteller point of view. It was a story that was really good, it could have been told well, and I felt like it wasn't treated well enough. That's it. I came into a rant, I don't know what's happening. I'm sorry, yeah, I have a tendency to get into rant moments. I really feel like I should chill out on it, but I just can't. This is just who I am, I can't help myself. But yeah, we're talking favorite Dream SMP characters, and I ended up in a rant on least favorite Dream SMP characters and, favorite moments and least favorite moments and lore, and I don't know. I'm gonna go. Hope you have a great stream. Later, Basil. Thank you for popping in and having a good time with us. Or at least I hope you had a good time with us, All those good things and all of the such and forth and on and whatever. Let's do... I'm trying to think... We'll go, like, here. Oh, God. See, and this is where I'm gonna have to start just building my way around this place. I'm just gonna build my way down, and we're just gonna do it all the way across, and then we'll work our way through. It's fine. Tyr says, I like Callahan and Connor, if I'm being honest, but my three favorites are Techno, Philza, and Ron. The Pit, oh yeah, Tales from the SMP, the Pit episode. I know Ran isn't Dream SMP. I love him, fuck off, let me live. Yeah, that's valid. Silly little question, opinion on cheese. I mean, I like cheese, but I'm very particular, admittedly. I like my cheese hot, you know what I mean? Like, I like melted cheese and I like warm cheese. I'm not really a cold cheese kind of person. Like, I don't put cold cheese on my sandwiches because I think it's gross. But, like, I love mac and cheese. I love cheese on pizza. I love not French toast. Fucking French toast. I love, grilled cheese is the sentence I was trying to say. My brain was like, toast with cheese. Yes, French toast. I was like, no, grilled cheese. But yeah, I don't know. I'm very particular about my cheese, I suppose. but that is probably one of the strangest introductory questions I've been asked. You know those like TikToks where people are like, I'm asking all of the Dream SMP streamers what their favorite flowers are, and you're just out here being like, hey, you like cheese? And I'm just like, yeah, I guess, you know? Like, very strange question. Not a judgment thing, more of just like a, huh. You know? Connor was great because he was just a goofy guy. Connor was fantastic. Connor was fantastic. You know? I loved Connor's character in the Dream SMP because his character was his character, and he never lampshaded it, and he never pulled back on it, and he never downplayed it or upplayed it. Connor's character was consistently Connor's character, always and forever, and I fucking love him for it. It was brilliant. You know? We fucking found him in the prison. Why did we find him in the prison? I don't know. Stolen valor because he tried to pay in, what was it, a KFC drive-thru with a stolen veteran's ID? Like, that's fucking brilliant. Like, you can't even tell me it's not, because it's fucking brilliant. And it's hilarious. You know? Like, there was something absolutely magical about Connor's character always and forever being one of the most consistently told characters in the SMP. I adore him for it. Man, lore was insane. His bits were yeah, his bits were fantastic. Like, and try explaining that to anyone outside of the Dream SMP. That like, yeah, in this Minecraft roleplay, this one dude got thrown in jail because he tried to pay in a KFC drive-thru with a fucking stolen veteran's ID. Yeah, make that make sense to anybody else. Like, people always bring up those things of like, yeah, try to explain the Minecraft lore that Philza fucked a fridge and gave birth to fucking Wilbur, and then Wilbur fucked a fish and gave birth to a fox. And it's like, yeah, of course that doesn't make any sense, but you know, that's the most basic level. Try explaining any of Connor's lore. Any of it. A single piece. One moment of it. Can you? You can't. Good luck. Like, that's what we really need to be talking about out here. You know what I mean? Not enough people are talking about it. A damn shame, I think. But I don't know. I think Connor doesn't get the praise he deserves. I fully agree on that one. Oh, okay, so I can actually get the entire, right? Oh, can I not? Oh, I'm gonna be so angry. Oh, wait, no, okay, we're good. I can just barely get the whole ceiling from here. I just gonna have to be careful to, like, not miss anything because I can't fucking see. That you can get what you want, or you can just grow old, you gotta. I'm in love with Silly Nymph / Goddess Sally Nymph / Goddess headcanons. That's a fun headcanon. I like that. What is your guys' favorite? You know what? I'm gonna rate your Dream SMP headcanons. That's what I've decided I'm doing at this exact moment. What's your favorite Dream SMP headcanon? And I'm gonna either judge you and or rate you on it, just because I think it's funny. Because there's a good amount of fun to be had there. Also, don't take any of it personally, but also I'm a bitch, so don't take it personally. I'm just this type of person. I'm just in a silly, goofy mood. I live my life in a silly, goofy mood. Pronouns, please? There you go. Test through the fucking thingy in the chat before I could even respond. Yeah, it, he pronouns. Both are good. But don't you know that only fools are satisfied? Remember, it all come true. Ooh. I think... Canonical Fridge Wife, my beloved. So true. I'm trying to think what my favorites were, just to like try to remember. I don't even, admittedly, I don't know if I remember what like my favorite headcanons were in the, like, I guess there's like certain things that like I forget are even headcanons. Like the fucking like SBI. I forget that that's a headcanon, that there's nothing canonical about the SBI family. For people who don't know, Sleepy Boys Incorporated, the concept that Phil married Death and gave birth to fucking, what, Wilbur, Tommy, and Techno, and that Wilbur and Techno are twins, and that Tommy is the youngest. Like, I forget that that's not canon, and that's technically a headcanon. Like, or is just, you know, it's fanon. Like, that there's no truth to that. There's nothing true to that statement. But like, that's one of my favorites of all time. You know? Let's see. You have a nice singing voice. Oh, thank you. I'm not actually really singing, but thank you. That's way too broad. I'm sorry. Tommy ties his bandana on his hair because of Dream in Exile. Yeah, that he doesn't wear it around his neck anymore because he doesn't want Dream to be able to grab it. I know that one. Callan is secretly the strongest of the server, and he just couldn't be asked to actually use his powers for literally anything, but if he were to use it, he would be stronger than Mumza and XD. If you know the person on TikTok, the cosplay is immaculate. Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty well accepted. And maybe it's not accepted, maybe this is just me. I think it's pretty well accepted that Callahan is the oldest and wisest deity that exists on the SMP. Like, that he is the holder of all knowledge. At least, that's my, you know, and maybe that is, I guess that is canon. I guess it's never actually been, like, been actually genuinely truthed. But in my head, it's always been that, you know, that's, yeah. Oh no, I don't have fucking headcanons. That's okay. Same, valid. Oh, Lisbeth, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome home, mate. Honor to have you here. I honestly don't know if about the SMP to have headcanon. I got into it way late and haven't watched it all the way through. That's valid. That's valid. Given I have mostly caught up with later lore streams, my entire catch up on Dream SMP early days has been through Evan MC Gaming's work. Okay, that's a valid way to catch up. Ranbu's Ender walks, but still doesn't harm Michael and kind of chillaxes with him. Yeah, I've seen that one. I'm wondering what I'm missing. So, I'm gonna be real here. Oh, being in the prison changes Sam into the warden and his actions were involuntary and controlled by something larger. That headcanon is so interesting to me because I can't decide which headcanon I like better for Sam. Whether it's the concept that, like, it's physically involuntary, as in, like, there's, like, something larger is at work and there's nothing he can do and he can't, like, fight against it, and this is it just, you know, it's almost like a possession style thing. Or if it's just the acceptance of, like, the power fallacy in the concept that, like, absolute power corrupts absolutely, taken into, like, an almost physical sense. That, like, the understanding that if given excessive amounts of power, even those who used to be good will abuse it. And I really fucking love that concept, like, being shown physically through a character. Like, because it's so true. Do you guys know about the prison experiment? How are you teleporting? I'm playing as a Origins character right now. I also really like the headcanon about the colors. I love the colors, and Sam is a centaur. The Elder Guardian being the thing that influences. That's valid. I don't know, I think it would be the headcanon of Tommy with devil horns. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that one. Quackity having a billiard ball in the eye. Yes, I love that one. That one's a fun one. But, like, do you guys know what the prison experiment is? Like, just as a general thing. I don't know if, like, this is, like, if you don't take psychology classes, I don't know if people, like, genuinely know or generally have heard of the prison experiment. Yes, hello, Uwu, how are you? Charlie melts his mind. Agreed. We know what the stand for prison experiment is. Okay, so some people know what it is. That's, like, the embodiment of that is, like, what, like, my favorite concept is for, like, what happened to Sam. Like, that's my favorite way to explain, like, what happened to him and why he became what he is almost just like a genuine, like, it was involuntary, it was out of his control, but at the same time, like, that you know, it was incontrollable because of psychology and not because of the supernatural. But, like, psychology taken to, like, an almost supernatural degree, if that makes sense. I love that concept. Is that the one with the student? Yeah, yeah, that's the one. Mayday AJ, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on, mate. An honor to have you. Welcome on in. But yeah, I don't know. It's a really cool concept. Yeah, I think it's fun. Because there is something in human nature that is just addicted to power. And there's a reason, you know, it's not just like a joke or like an anti-government thing when people say, like, absolute power corrupts absolutely. Like, it's not said as, like, a lighthearted, like, joke of, like, oh, you know, nobody with power can be truly good. It's, like, a genuine psychological thing that, like, power does bad things to the brain, you know? Like, it does weird shit to you. And it's just a thing. I don't know, man. It's fucking weird. It's fucking really strange. So, I don't know. That's a fun one for me. I'm loving this rant. I'm glad you're having a good time. Also, I keep picking at my fucking... I have a cut on my thumb. My cat just managed to accidentally catch the side of my thumb and, like, split it open. And I keep picking at it. I'm trying to stop. It's driving me a little bit insane. Okay. Do I have wood for stairs? I do have wood for stairs. I would like wood for stairs, please. It's fun here. I'm glad. I think you would really love Bad's efforts at lore. I know Bad is another one of those people who commits to lore. Very so much like Eret. Like Bad and Eret are both very, very good at just giving their all for lore. I never really got a chance to get into Bad's lore, which sucks because I never got a chance to watch Bad live. I genuinely, like, never caught him live. I don't know how I managed it. I don't know if it was, like, because I was either at work or at school or what it was, but I legitimately never caught him live. Which is more of my fault than anything else's, obviously. He's live right now? Of course he is. God damn it. You know what, guys? Stream's canceled. We're all gonna go watch Bad's stream. Let's go. Come on. We got places to be. Let's go watch Bad Boy Halo. Yeah, it is appropriate to delete that. I just also think it's funny because, yeah, you're right. It's goofy. But also, yeah, please don't leave to go watch Bad. I'll cry. I'll do it. Don't test me. I'll burst into tears right now. Don't even try me. But yeah, no, I don't know. I never watched Bad. I would love to go back and watch all of it. I got his first Sam Bucket stream. Sam Bucket! Yes! Do you know who I loved? Fucking Sam Nook. There was something so fun in everything to do with Sam Nook. Like, that was one of my favorite little chunks of the Dream SMP, because you could tell that at the end of the day, Tommy just wanted to be on the Dream SMP, but he wasn't really quite sure what to do. And he's like, I want to build this thing, but I fucking suck at building. And so he's just like, I'm gonna let Sam build it for me, but so that I still have something to do, Sam's gonna give me these stupid, insane tasks, and I just have to go do them. Like, and there was something so fun about it. Like, it I don't know, it was so good. That was such a good chunk of everything. I loved it. Oh god, give me this. Boop. Okay. There we go. I miss Mr. Squeegee. What I would really want is you reacting to Bad's lore videos and you nerding out about it post-watch. See, I would love to. For those of you who are here with me during the actual live, like, SMP stuff, you guys know that after every single stream, this is where I was. I would be late to stream if the Dream SMP was live for any reason. You guys know damn well I would always be late to stream because I was catching the whole thing. And then my first thing would be coming here and documenting it. A full recap of everything that happened. I'd give my spoiler warning, and then I would recap everything that happened and then break it down from character analysis and story analysis and everything, because I just media analysis is one of my favorite fucking things in the world to do. I get so much enjoyment out of media analysis. I love to just take stories and break them down and see them from every angle. I fucking love them. And you're right, I'm really missing out on a chunk of it because I could break down everything that there is to do to you about media analysis, character analysis, plot points and literary devices for everything that had to do with L'Manberg and the Butcher Army and, Filza and Techno and the Syndicate and, like, the fucking, even most of the Enderwalk shit. Like, there's so much I could do, but that's like 5 people out of like 40. Wanbon, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome home, mate. An honor to have you here. I spent hours talking about what went wrong with character Sam during his time as Warden. So could Tess. So absolutely, so could Tess. And I want to know more. I didn't get to see a lot of Sam's. I saw a lot of Sam near the end, once he was already Warden and forward. I know almost nothing of pre-Warden Sam. Like, full admittance, I know almost nothing about pre-Warden Sam lore. I just like Funky Redstone, and I am a character Sam Kinney. That's so valid. Just Dream SMP in general, I could talk about it for hours. That's like literally one of the reasons I started streaming. And people who are newer around here probably don't know that super well, but for the people who aren't new around here, you know that that's the reality of it. I was obsessed with Dream SMP, like dangerously hyperfixated to an unhealthy degree. Fully admitted that. 100% admittance, unhealthy degree. And my friends are sick of it. My friends all were absolutely fucking sick of me talking about the goddamn Dream SMP. They couldn't stand it anymore. Like, and I could tell I was pissing them off, and I could tell that I was annoying everyone, and I could tell that they didn't want to fucking talk about it anymore, and they didn't want to sit and listen. Like, I had gotten to a point where some of them, when I was like, hey, I know you don't care, and I know it doesn't interest you, and I know you're tired of it, but please give me 20 minutes to talk about this, and then I promise I'll shut up. And some of my friends were really, really kind and, like, genuinely let me do that and were very, very sweet about it. And I got tired of upsetting my friends and driving them away because I couldn't shut my big, stupid fucking mouth. And so I started streaming. And that is where I began. Because I needed somewhere to talk. And at that point, because my friends already weren't listening to me and weren't talking back, I just assumed, like, you know what, fuck it, I'll just talk to I'll talk to a microphone, and it doesn't matter if nobody cares, because at least I get to talk about it, and, you know, I'll get my thoughts out there, and I'll get my feelings out there, and, you know, at least if it's out there, I can move on from it. And suddenly, I started talking, and people started listening, and I had more to say, and they had things to come back to me, and, like, I got to have conversations about something I loved. Like, I tried to do it on Twitter, on Discord, on Reddit, on whatever. I tried to join group chats and be part of Twitter spheres and communicate, but nobody ever noticed me on there. I was too small of a presence, and nobody gave a shit about my hot takes or headcanons or anything. Nobody would listen. And so I said, fuck it. Like, if I don't fit in anybody else's fucking community and no one else wants to fucking talk to me, I'm making my own goddamn community. You know? And so I did. I tucked my ass away and I said, all right, I'm gonna make my own goddamn community, and now we're here. You know? I need to figure out, I want pillars in that room. I just have to figure out where exactly. When in doubt, make one yourself. Exactly. All right. I need to figure out, so I know down here is where I'm gonna start my garden. Oh, I gotta be careful. Oh, God. Because I can't touch water. So this area right there is gonna be where I put the garden. Because I know I do need to make a garden eventually, because I'm gonna need, I don't know, I guess I don't technically need it. I mean, I can live off of what I have for the moment, but, you know, I'm gonna need more, so I'm gonna make a garden in that area. I'm just gonna have to make a fairly safe way to get to and from. But I want pillars, and I think I want those trees over there. Because, Satiric Sidrith, I can't, Surdich? Please correct me, I'm so sorry, I did that entirely incorrectly. But welcome home, and thank you for the follow. And also, Apollo, thank you for the 100, you know what? You're new here. I'll call them bits, just for you. Because I was almost gonna say what I normally call them, and I forget when there's new people here. It's weird to go, thanks for the piss pennies. And then I do it anyways, and I go, whoops. But yeah, anyways, thanks for the piss pennies. I don't have any explanation. Don't ask questions. I can't explain it to you. I don't know, you know, if you're a coward, listen, I gave in. I don't know why. I'm gonna be more because that's hilarious. Thank you for the 100 piss pennies. Thank you. It's an honor. I'm gonna be real when I tell you I don't know where that came from. I don't know when or why we started calling them that. I just know that that's what we call them. You know, I couldn't pull up a memory to tell you exactly why that's what we call them. Oh, I came out here with fucking a broken axe. I hate myself. All right, well, I guess I'm gonna go run home and get another fucking axe. Stupid self. Oh, God. We onset an entire piss penny war. That's true. I know why. Wicked, why was it? I'm telling you, my community remembers more about... Whoa. I've just had a realization. I'm the size of I know I'm still a small streamer, but I'm a size streamer that my community knows more about my community than I know. And I feel like that's only something that happens with, like, big people, like, big communities where, like, you know, the streamer doesn't know as much as the actual, like... The community knows more than the streamer does, and I'm like, that's a big community thing. At least in my brain, it feels like a big community thing. Because, like, in big communities, they remember all the little stuff, and, like, I feel like I don't know. Anyways, sorry. My brain was just like, oh, that's an exciting thing. Oh, God. Hell yeah. Big streamer moment. Hell yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that. I think that just looks good. All right. Let's do that. Because my plan, right, is to do it like this. Oh, hang on. I gotta figure out... What? 1, 2, this, 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 1, 2, this. Okay, so we are good. So it's always going to be the thing to the left. Okay, perfect. 'Tis the little things in stream that make you go, whoa, this is a streamer thing. I swear to you, we always used to make that joke, and we still do. I still make that joke all the time of the concept. It's a spam chat messages by bots. No, please. There's always like those things that like, I always used to make jokes of like, this is it. Like, this is the thing that lets me know I've made it, you know? Now this is the moment where I know I've really made it. And there's been so many of those. I've said that so many times for so many different things. Cause there's so many moments where you're like, oh, you know, this is it. This is the streamer lifestyle I've always been waiting for. Like, that is just, it's so funny to me. Like, I don't know, man. There's been so many little ones. It's like the things of like, yeah, spam chat messages and bot. That's absolutely one. Getting random hate, like getting like somebody joining and just being like just immediately insulting you. That's a very high favorite of mine. Having people join and just immediately simping for you or asking like you know, like saying you're hot or whatever. Like that's a high up one. I'm trying to think what else. What are the things that really like, I don't remember. My first hype train was one of them, obviously, because like first hype trains are like a huge deal. Oh, this color scheme is sexy. Goofy emo. I know, that was one of my favorites. Not the exact reason, because I can't remember exactly what you said, but I remember it vividly because it was an early stream for me. We had a stream where we started getting a bit warrant, and you said something about piss as we were... It's because I went to pee. You know what? I can tell you exactly why they're called fucking piss pennies. You're so right. Here's what it was. Yeah, so, okay. It actually starts way further back than that, but let me set the scene to explain it for you. The reason it's called piss pennies is because my first hype train, okay, it goes all the way back to this. My first ever hype train happened when I wasn't even in the fucking room, okay? I was streaming from my tablet. I was doing an art stream from my tablet years ago before I had, I can't say years ago, months ago, whatever it was, in the very, very beginning, because I didn't have a camera, I didn't have a mic, I didn't have a PC, nothing. I just had an iPad, and I was streaming art off of the iPad, and I had to go get myself a cup of coffee because I was really tired and really thirsty. And so I called Rumi into the room. It wasn't even for the bathroom. It wasn't for the bathroom. I went to go get a fucking cup of coffee, and I said, hey, Rumi, can you just, you know, doodle on the screen and talk to chat, right? And just keep them entertained, because there was like 5 or 6 people there. You know, there was enough people that like I didn't want to just leave it quiet. And this must have been like 10 or 12, I don't know. And I was like, okay, can you just like keep them entertained? I'm just gonna go grab myself a cup of coffee. In the time I managed to pour myself a cup of coffee, add my one little sugar, little bit creamer, mix that shit up, and walk back to my goddamn bedroom, we had a fucking hype train happen. My very first fucking hype train. Not only that, as far as I remember, they got that shit to a level 5 hype train. Like, fully completed it out. Like burst to the fucking ceiling. Rumi broke the fucking view on my laptop, so we couldn't see stream whatsoever, couldn't see chat, didn't know what was happening. Like the fucking comments were screaming. Rumi couldn't see the screen. Chat could barely see the drawings. All she had drawn was a fork, and had spent the rest of the time trying to fix whatever she broke. And I came back and sat on my floor and almost cried. And oh, fucking, see what I mean? See? I have slabs all over the ceiling except for that one little area, and this spawned. It's gotta be this shit. I'm gonna go get some different blocks and cover that up. But yeah, anyway, it's like did I really cry? Like, did I actually like break down? What does it take to get a hype train? Hype trains are donations of any sort. So subscriptions and bits, like by people gifting subs or subscribing or gifting bits. If enough people start giving, it'll pop up like a hype train is close, and then like a couple more people have to give and it'll start a hype train. And hype trains get harder to get the bigger your channel gets, because it has a higher level of requirement for what it takes to start a hype train. But yeah, no. Yeah, it was just on fire. I'm guessing it's like slime chunks. Do F3G to see what chunk they're in. Okay. But yeah, it was just absolutely wild. Oh my God, Apollo. Fucking hell. Thank you for the 5 gifted. That's so many. That is so many. Jesus. Congratulations to Hopeless Artist, Rowdy, Rosie, Eli, and Melissa, and Frog Basil for your fucking... God, Jesus Christ. Tess, don't you play these games. Put the piss penny away. Don't do it. We were talking about a hype train. We don't need to start one. Put the piss away. But Jesus, thank you to both of you. My God. That is a fucking lot. I have 3 pennies. Calm down. Okay. I'm calm. You know you're hyper-focused when the sub-alert scares you. Yeah, please. They do scare me. Thank you, Apollo, for the 100 bits. And this is the problem with it. It's dangerous to play hype train games because you need lots of people. Poison has found out... Oh, God. Tess, thank you for the bit. It needs a certain number of people giving as well, which is why it gets harder the bigger of a streamer you become. God damn it. Because like Poison would give and give and give and give and give, and it didn't matter how many bits Poison gave, because if it was just Poison giving, it wouldn't start a hype train. It needs you, like, if you want to start it, you can start giving and start a penny war, which is what my chatters like to do, and then it's the thing of how many people can you get contributing, then it can sometimes pop up. It's interesting. But yeah, I don't know, it's hype trains are spooky. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, that's why it's spooky. But seriously, thank you for all of it. I fucking love this song. Thank you for all of the bits and the subs, and fucking 5 subs is a lot. Also, though, if you would like to be part of a hype stream, I have a time coming up that you might actually get to be a part of one, because lots of people will be gifting. Cough, cough, sneeze, sneeze. We have a subathon coming up, boys. For anybody who may have forgotten or maybe new around here, the subathon date approaches February 17th, which is a Friday. I'll be starting as soon as I get home from work and have myself some din-din. The subathon will begin. So, I think we put it as... What did we put it as? It's a 70... Is it a 70-hour cap? I think. And I am highly doubtful that we have to be concerned about that. I don't think we will be here for 70 hours. But I said that last time, and you all trapped me here for almost 3 days. So I'm, hesitantly... I'm hesitant but confident that we should be able to manage. But yeah, I would do an uncapped, but I work on Tuesday, so we're doing a 70-hour cap. So we'll see how it goes. How am I 1 block short? Anyways, that's when Super Nintendo World opens? I did not know that. Interesting. That sounds insane. Best of luck, gamer. Yeah, thank you. I love subathons. I have so much fun with them. I don't know why. Like, there's just something that's really satisfying about subathons. Like, they're just very fun for me. Like, I don't know. I just get to, like, because, like, I feel like during a stream like this, like, I feel like I'm on, like, a little bit of a time crunch. Because I'm like, I can only be live for so long. I got work in the morning. And, by the time I'm like, oh, if I'm live for 2 or 3 hours, that's like peak time. And then if you stream for longer than that, the views are going to start to go down. Maybe your numbers are going to start to go down. And are people still interested? Or do you have enough to talk about to, keep everybody invested for, long enough to stream for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours? Do you have enough topics? Are there enough people still here? Are people going to bed? Is it getting too late? Like, it starts to make me anxious. And then if it's a subathon, well, I don't give a fuck. Because whatever the timer says is how long I have to stream for. I don't have to decide, like, oh, all right, well, I guess it's getting that late. Oh, I guess it's time. Well, I'm running out of things to say. Maybe I should end. Like, it's just vibe, I make dinner with you guys. I make lunch and breakfast, and I, drink my coffees, and I play my games, and I sleep right here on stream. My bed's right the fuck there. Like, I don't leave this room for 72 hours. Like, there's just a lot of... It's just so much fun. It takes all the stress out of streaming. because I just get to sit and do what I like and have a good time and, you know, hang out with the people I enjoy for as long as I want. Or, well, as long as they want, as long as they're willing to pay for. It's interesting. In fact, it has certain connections levels that you can't get with normal streams. Right, because you get every version of me. Like, I can only be this. Like, I can only be Xander, like, stream Xander for so long in a day before, you know, the streaming voice, you know, dies and the, you know, the bubbly personality, like, gets tired, or I get sleepy, or I get hungry, or, you know, whatever the fuck happens, that I just, you know, revert back to just being normal everyday Xander. And, you know, you get me sleepy in the mornings and tired at night and, you know, hungry and angry and whatever else it is. Like, I'm just vibing here, you feel me? The demons in my closet tell me to spend the entire tax return on Xander Subathon, and Tester saying, I'm the demons. I knew it. That's so funny to me. I'm also the demons. Do it. Don't do that, please. There are better things. I love, you know, streaming. I love subathons. I would love for it to last the full 70 hours. That would be one of the coolest things I could possibly ever ask for. But, like, you know, I also feel like there are more important and more investful things that you can do with your tax return than my streams. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to be the person be like, no, don't give me money. No, you know, I don't want your money. Like, I don't want to be one of those people. But also at the same time, like, genuinely, don't give me your entire tax return. Don't, like, give me all of your birthday money. Don't give me the money that you've been saving up for a PlayStation or some shit. Like, if there's, like, stuff that you want, man, please, like, treat yourself as much as you would ever consider treating me, and significantly more. Like, you should be giving more to you than you should be to anybody else, and that includes me and any of your fucking famous streamer boys. Like, you come first, bro. I don't know. That's just where my brain goes to. So, Xander, theoretically, if someone were to redeem cat ears, would it apply to the entirety of the next stream? Theoretically, no. It's supposed to be the entirety of the stream. So I assume cat ears is normally applied at the beginning of a stream. Or at least that's the way I assumed it would be. Whenever you redeem cat ears, I have to just put... Absolutely not. I'm drawing the line right there. I know where your angry little demon fucking brain is, and I'm turning that off. No. And the reason for that is that that headband, those cat ears, they hurt my head. I can wear that, like, max of 4 hours. I cannot wear those for an entire subathon. That fucking headband hurts my head so bad. How dare you? Yeah, how dare I? My deepest apologies. I'd like my skull to remain undented. Those are some cheap-ass anime cat ears. I wouldn't have enough points by then anyways. Yeah, but I know some of you bitches do. I know some of y'all motherfuckers do have enough points for that shit. And I'm making it real clear, it is a no. What if you got clip-on cat ears? Well, I mean, that would be different, but also it'd be really hard to wear without a crown. You know? Like, it'd be very difficult to wear the cat ears with the crown. Did I have the crown last subathon? Did I? Does anybody remember? Admittedly, I genuinely don't remember. Was I wearing the crown for all 53 hours of the big subathon? Like, does anybody remember? I genuinely don't know. My sister wants to meet my partner tomorrow, and I'm a bit terrified. That can be really scary. But hey, if there's not like a specific reason where you're like, oh, she's not gonna like them, like, you know, like, for the most part, I hope it'll be, you know, fingers crossed, it'll go well, you know. And frankly, like, just to like give you some peace of mind, maybe, like, panicking about it or like being worried about it or having anxiety about it, like, obviously you can't help it, like, you know, you can't stop yourself from being anxious about it, but it's also not going to make it, like, you know, it's going to go the way it goes one way or another. So if it's going to go well, it's going to go well, and if it's not, well, you're gonna get through it. Obviously, if she wants to meet your partner, clearly there's gonna, like, there's at least some interest in getting to know them there. Like, you can hope that, you know, maybe there's good intentions, things will go well. How dare you care about your skull and head? Imagine. You're so right. Honestly, you know, that's really selfish of me. I think you should cancel me on Twitter for that one. admittedly. I made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment. I will be seeking... Son of a bitch, man. Get out. Hang on, I'm gonna do what Tess said. F3G? Chunk borders. Hello, chunk borders. Okay, so this is like a chunk. I mean, yeah, that's... Oh, yeah, so this must be like some kind of slime chunk or some shit, right? How do I see? Chunk area... I don't know what any of this shit means. Where am I? The biome... Is the biome goop cave? Oh, I don't know. Where do I see the biome? This is too much information. Help. Hey, Zan, hey, Crumsh. Oh, God. I can't. I think it's Goop Cave. Yeah, this is probably Goop Cave, because there's a Goop Cave right there. Like, if I go out this wall, like, the Goop Cave is literally right here. This is the Goop Cave. So does it just spawn for fun, then? Like, is there nothing I can do about this? Oh, I did not mean to reload my shaders. Whoopsies. Yep. Okay, well, I hate myself. That's fine. My goal is still to one day redeem Cat Ears as the line, "I won't wear the cat ears," a song by Wilbur Soot. You know what? That would be great. You can spawn proof the ground? Okay, I'll do that. And I think I should be okay. Because, like, I'm gonna have the chests here, and then I can... We'll make it work. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be... You know, it's gonna be fine. We're good. There we go. Okay. We'll make it work. We'll make it work, you know? We can work with this. Did I mean to build my giant chest room in a goop cave? No. Am I happy that I built my giant chest room in a goop cave? Also, no. Am I just gonna have to live with this? Well, yeah, I guess I am. I'm just a goopy motherfucker, and there's nothing you can do about it. I'm a slimy little goopy fella who hates his life and his goop, you know? This is fine. I've accepted my fate. My brain is absolutely melting today, I'm telling you guys. I keep saying that at work, too, and I think the adults that I work with are starting to get concerned and or confused, because I'll keep making little comments to myself like, oh my god, my brain is melting, and like the older woman next to me is just like, you good? I'm like, oh yeah, no, sorry, I just mean like, haha, you know, and she's like, yeah, sure, all right. I'm like, oh, don't look at me. Slimecicle core, I'm telling you, I'm so slimecicle coated. I'm very slimecicle coated. I'm just a goopy little fella. Just like as an entity, I'm a little bit of a goopy little dude, you know? I'm a little sludgy. Got a little goop in my goops. You know? I'm just out here doing my absolute goopiest. And really, what more could you expect of me? I forgot I was, you know, supposed to be putting chests in here. Oh, but I want to do the walls. What do I want the walls? No, I am slimecicle coated. Can we not both be slimecicle coated? Fine, code me. What am I coated? If you'd like to argue, no, I'm slimecicle coated. What am I? What am I coated? Code me. I know what the correct answer is, but I'm interested in what you'll say. Actually, fuck it. All of you motherfuckers who are in here, code me. Which Dream SMP member am I the most like? Or Dream SMP and or Origins SMP? Who am I coded? Gonna head to bed. Thanks for the great stream. Hope you have a great night. Thank you, Apollo, for everything for tonight. Follows, subs, gifts, bits, and, you know, just being in chat. You were a wonder to have. I hope I see you again soon. You don't want me to code you, Ink? Do your fucking worst. I do. You're Philza coded? Okay. I guess, yes, and I know why, but also, nah. You know? Like, I get it because it's the whole, you know, adoption of kids or whatever, like, taking care of people, but, like, I feel like, it's funny, but, like, I feel like that's such, like, a overplay part of Phil's personality, when it's really not what it is. I'm talking about humor and mannerisms as a streamer, not his actions? Really? Interesting. Am I really Philza coded? I mean, okay, I like that. I'm interested. Can't sleep, so I'm back. Hey, Orange. Xander, I always wondered, I enjoy you nerding out over Dream SMP so much. I'm sure there are many more like me, and a lot of people miss it a lot. Why don't you make content around that? Evan MC Gaming did. He did well. You can have a fanfic and headcanon take on it. Or the discussions. Well, okay, so... Okay, hear me out, right? One, I kind of am, and I kind of did. A lot of my growth on Twitch as well as on TikTok was based around dissections, media analysis, and headcanons of the Dream SMP. I mean, that is a lot of the reason why a lot of people showed up to my streams, and a reason why a lot of them stayed. A lot of my titles were that. I did fan fiction about it. I've put out, what do you call them? Animatics. I've drawn and put out several animatics for the Dream SMP. Like, I really did do that. Like, that I based a lot of my beginning content around the Dream SMP. And I am working on, and I know I keep saying it. I know I'm working on long form content right now there's a Dream SMP long form video that I'm working on, and now I keep saying it, and people keep going, Xander, where is it? Xander, where's the video you promised? I'm genuinely still working on it. And the best explanation I have is that I'm really fucking slow at this, y'all. Like, just really fucking slow at this. I struggle to make long form content because I fucking hate editing. Is it raining? It is. God damn it, I can't even go outside now. I hate editing. I can't stand it. I really can't. I love talking. I love making long-form commentary, but I can't fucking stand editing videos. And I don't trust other editors to do a good job because I have a basic concept of what I want and nothing else. And sorry, let me turn the weather off. There we go. And also, I couldn't afford an editor even if I wanted one. So, I don't know. Low-key quackity vibes, and somebody said Wilbur when I'm ranting. I you know what? I totally get that. And you're saying content creator Wilbur, which I get even more. Yeah, absolutely. You swear all the time and make fun of people? You're very true. Techno-coded, I don't have a reason. I'll go cry in a corner. Shut up. I wish. Oh my goodness, are we still talking about Dream SMP? Yeah, sometimes. Depends on how you're presenting at the time. We can go by how you portray as a streamer, how you are if we looked into the cracks of you that you see in the way you act and why, and how you're based on what you know, what you based on what you've given us. What reading do you want, King? Do you want to be called out hardcore or no? Yes, come from my fucking throat. I want to know how I'm presenting, how I'm portrayed as a streamer, what you think you see in the cracks. I want to know all of it. I want you to rip me open, fillet me upon the grill, lay my skin out to dry, fashion a coat out of me, slip into it, and then absolutely read me for shit. Please. Hey, Death. Editing takes so long and it hurt brain. I'm too ADHD for this shit. You know, my light has finally died. I gotta go change the bulb. Rip. Some kids at school are bullying me for liking watching the Dream SMP. Any advice? Fucking bully them. I'm kidding. Gaslight them. Also kidding, but not entirely. Gatekeep that shit. Girl boss your way into the fucking sun. Some of those are jokes. Some of them aren't jokes. Okay. Here's the thing, right? And I say this all the time to lots of people, and this is genuinely some of my best advice I have to give on something like this. Number one, here's a good reminder. You're enjoying something, right? You're getting enjoyment out of a thing, whatever type of media it is. You're content and enjoyed, and you're finding happiness in it, right? Sorry, I just punched my microphone. Those people are finding happiness in being sad, lonely fucks whose only sense of entertainment is bullying other people. Do you know what that means? They're insecure, they're lonely, and they have no genuine interests. Their life probably runs on hockey games or football games or politics or whatever fucking popular bitch is kissing the other bitch, whatever the fuck it is. You have a genuine interest. You're enjoying something in life. Don't bully hockey enjoyers. I'm not bullying hockey enjoyers. I'm bullying sports enjoyers as like the people who sit and watch teams, not people who just genuinely enjoy sports. Like, there's a difference between, you know, a hockey enjoyer and like somebody whose entire life revolves around the fucking I sit and, you know what, you know, I'm not bullying hockey enjoyers. I'm bullying the people whose only life revolves, like your only interest is like your high school sports. like watching them, not even playing them. It's the people who sit and watch, and like the next football game is the most interesting thing you have going on that week. Like, that isn't a genuine interest in something. I'm sorry, I'm phrasing this incorrectly. You can counter argument. I'm not saying it as a thing. I'm saying, like, you have an interest and some people, like, aren't going to get that. I rescind my point. I rescind my point in that I'm phrasing it incorrectly, and I'm phrasing it in an angry way. You can like sports just as much as you can like anything else, but there are a certain type of people and a certain flavor of people who hold their interests to a higher level than yours, and Tess is correct in calling me on the fact that I'm doing a reverse of that and holding my interests to a higher level than them, which is unfair of me. But also, it's a reactionary comment, so no, it's not okay of me, but it is a reactionary comment on, if you're gonna shit on my thing, I'm gonna shit on yours, which isn't the correct way to do it, but I'm a tired bastard, and sometimes I return to, you know, easier ways of living, which is just reactionary content. Is that correct? No. Do I do it? Admittedly. So, I rescind my point on that section, and would like to continue with the concept of just, nothing you do is going to make these people happy. It's something I used to teach in classes. If somebody is going to bully you, right? If somebody's going to pick on you for something, and you're going to, like, they're going to, you know, bully you, or pick on you, or whatever it is, right? The thing is, it's not your fault. It wasn't caused by you. It wasn't asked for by you. And there is nothing you can do, say, or change that will stop them from picking on you. And that's like it's a hard pill to swallow, and it's a hard thing to, like, a hard concept to get used to, but it's genuinely just the truth. There is nothing you can do or change about yourself that will stop people from bullying you. Because if you stop watching the Dream SMP, they will find something else. Getting bullied is not your fault. You didn't cause it. You didn't draw people's attention to you for it. You didn't ask for it. You didn't, you know, it's not your fault that you're getting picked on. You're getting picked on because somebody has decided to pick on you about it, you know? And at the end of the day, Tess is right to call me on that, and I bristle because I don't like being told I'm wrong, and then I can put my shit down and say, I am wrong in that one. Your interests are not more important than their interests. Someone liking hockey or football doesn't make that less important than liking the Dream SMP, or liking cosplay, or liking art, or liking politics, or liking the fucking Simpsons. Whatever it is what it is, you know? Like, whatever people like is what they like, and that isn't a reason to pick on them. I shouldn't pick on football enjoyers any more than football enjoyers should pick on Dream SMP enjoyers, because at the end of the day, I'm perpetuating the same thing I'm arguing against, you know? I'm only making it worse for everybody involved, because I'm proving my own point, which is bad of me to do. And I'm glad that Tess is able to just tell me that I'm wrong about it, because she's right, I'm wrong about it. I'm incorrect there. I'm reactionary and angry, which isn't the correct way to respond to something. It's a valid human response, but it's better to stop yourself and say, like, hey, not correct, you know? You're wrong there. And I am. But yeah, the fact is, it doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter if you stopped liking Dream SMP, they'll still bully you. It doesn't matter if you cut your hair and you paint your nails and you buy the right clothes and you walk the right way and you say the right thing. If people want to bully you, they will always find a reason to bully you. It doesn't matter what you do. So rather than trying and, you know, adjusting to other people and, you know, hoping that you say the right thing or do the right thing or become the way that people want you to be, and that maybe one day they'll leave you alone, it won't ever go that way. So instead, do what you want to do and be yourself, you know? Loudly, unapologetically, excitedly, like, be you with every ounce of effort and strength and power that you have. And I know it's hard, and this is difficult, and this is a hard thing to manage, right? But do it confidently. And I know that sounds hard because, you know, you're not confident in it. You are nervous, you're anxious, you're scared, whatever it is. And I'm not saying you actually have to be confident. I'm saying act confident, you know? But like I as I joke, I joke about this, but I mean it when I say, like, act like you got a big dick. Like, not in a genuine sense, but in, like, the sense of, like, my dick's huge. I don't give a fuck what you think. I don't give a fuck what you want to say. Fake your confidence until you have your confidence. It's not an easy thing to do, but the more you can fake it, you know, the more eventually one day you'll be able to actually, you know, walk it. It's a difficult thing to try to do. But I have full confidence that everyone is capable of becoming confident in themselves and what they like and what they do, you know? Like, I don't know. Because at the end of the day, more people are going to pick on people who seem like they're easy to pick on. The harder you are to pick on, the less people they are to pick on you. And I know that shouldn't be your job, and it's not the way it should be, and that seems wrong, and you're right. But there's nothing we can do about it. People will pick on people they see as easy targets, you know? The easier of a target you look like, the more picked on you are going to be. So if you can find a way to make yourself seem like you don't give a shit, you know, roll those shoulders back, tip your chin up, and if you're gonna cry, do it like away from everybody kind of thing. Because the less reactions they get, the less interesting of a piece of, you know, a piece of prey you are. And at the end of the day, I am sorry, because Tess has made me rethink myself quite a bit, and, you know, it's stupid of me to call shit out like that, because at the end of the day, you're just as likely to get bullied by another fucking Dream SMP kid as you are getting bullied by a fucking football player. Because I'm telling you, the shots are coming from inside the fucking house. You are more likely to get bullied by another Dream SMP enjoyer who just disagrees with your take as you are to get by somebody who fucking doesn't like Dream SMP. Like, bullies exist in every type. And I'm sure there are fucking... I mean, it's obvious there are hockey players who like the Dream SMP, and it's obvious that there are, you know, Dream SMP people who will bully you for, you know, being a Dream SMP person. People are shit sometimes. I'm all worked up about this now because I fucking got called on it, and now I'm disappointed in myself for fucking being reactionary when I teach so hard to not do that shit. To not just judge people based off of fucking low-level shit like what they enjoy. It's fucking trash of me. Please don't let me get away with shit like that. And thank you, Tess. Don't let me get away with shit like that. I'm not, like... Just because I'm reactionary, like... You know? I don't know. I don't know, man. Anyways. Let me read chat. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. You sat and waited for Dream SMP streams. What's the difference? The thing that made them bullies was not having certain interests. It's just them as a person. And Tess is 100% right on that one. I was 100% wrong. Xander's right, but if they get physical, you get up and punch back and punch harder so they remember. I don't exactly... I mean, yes, if they punch first, yes, you absolutely, like... If you are in a safe place to handle yourself, and you think you can... Sure. I mean, I won't tell you not to swing back, but just be fully aware there are consequences to every action. Now, I'm not saying don't defend yourself. When times are necessary, absolutely fucking defend yourself. But I am also saying to remember that there are consequences to actions. And punching someone, even in self-defense, is an action. And that action has fucking consequences. And sometimes that consequence is getting your ass fucking rocked by that other person. Because if they swung once and you decide to fight back, this isn't a one-hit thing now, it's an actual fight. And if you're gonna get your ass handed to you, now you're getting your ass really fucking handed to you. And if it's not by the bully, it's by the fucking school. Because they don't give a shit who threw the first fucking fist. If both of you threw hands, you're both fucked. As somebody who got pulled into the principal's office and was threatened with a $400 disturbing the peace ticket for standing up to myself, not physically, I can tell you there are consequences to everything. He threatened me physically and spit on my friends, and I stood up and threatened him back. Didn't lay a goddamn hand on him, didn't spit, did nothing, just threatened him back. And both of us got our asses dragged to the principal's office by the police and got fucking $400 disturbing the peace tickets waved in our face. Sometimes you don't even have to fucking raise your hand. Standing up to yourself has consequences. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm saying be smart. Sometimes it is easier to ruin somebody with the silent underhand than it ever is to do it for like upfront and personal. Yes, a disturbing the peace ticket in a high school is a $400 ticket. It was like literally it was like 472 or some bullshit like that, like some random fucking number. So, you know, it's 400 is pretty low expense for a ticket. Oh yeah, but I mean, what, as a high schooler at 16 years old being told a fucking $400 ticket? Oh, like, fuck me, that's a lot. That is a lot of money to a 16-year-old man. That is more money than I made at my first job in months. Like, fuck that. And yeah, speeding tickets can be in the hundreds. Parking tickets can be fucking anything they want to be at this point. But yeah, anyways, remember your consequences, be smart, don't be stupid, all of those things. But also, just remember there are ways to handle people that don't have to involve fists, and that can be worlds more devastating if you're smart about it. There are better ways to ruin somebody than punching them in the face, arguably. What's your origin? I am a lost draconian, so part Ender Dragon, part Enderman. Which is why I can fly, but I can also teleport, but if I go out in the rain, I'll die. I got suspended for slapping the shit out of a kid who started it, and I was somehow the one in the wrong. Yeah, like, that is a genuine thing. That is, like, a full and genuine thing. Like, as somebody who has worked in the school system as well, we, like, the people in charge, your administrators, so on and so forth, they don't give a shit who started it. They do not give a shit. If you raised your hand, you're fucked. You know? If you put your hand, and the thing is, it applies to the real world too. And I know this is a shit thing, right? But say somebody fucking assaults you, right? And I don't mean like, you know, like, I'm talking like physically assaults you. Like, rushes you and just fucking starts laying into you with your fists. The second you raise your hands back, that you go back at them and start hitting them, you lose almost any chances of pressing charges against them. You are almost entirely fucked. Like, you're done for. If you wanted to press charges against them, if you wanted to have any legal standing against that person for assaulting you, you can't raise your hands, or it's out. It's ridiculous, even in self-defense. I know, because I've taken my friends to the police station. I've done that. I've done that talk. I've sat through that conversation. Like, the only place you'll not get in trouble for that is obviously, your own property. But be careful with that, because recently there have been laws being talked about and passed around and shit that even self-defense or like defense or attack or like defense or assault on your own property has become blurry for fucking whatever. Like, there's like a law against not being able to defend on your own property, which is obscene. Like, I don't know if all of them have been passed, but they were talking about it for a while, taking away the right to defend your property physically. It's ridiculous. But yeah, any hoodles. What about doing it outside of school premises? It doesn't matter if it was outside of school premises, because guess what? If you were outside of a school premise, now it's just in the law's hand. It's not even in your school's hand anymore. Now it's in the fucking police's hand. I think it was lethal force to defend your property. Maybe that was it. I don't know, man. That shit spooks me. The police care even less. Oh yeah, the police don't give a fuck about you. Number one rule, my friends. The police don't give a fuck about you. Period. Period. There are good people in the police force. That doesn't change the fact that the police force as a whole does not give a shit about you. Period. We do not talk to cops. End of story. End of story. Elliot the Alien, thank you for the follow. Welcome home, mate. That's just an end of the story right there. You can have friends who are cops. You can have family members who are cops. Sure, that's one thing. But if, you know, the whole concept of them being in uniform, you don't talk to those boys. You don't. You do not talk to cops. Doesn't matter if you are innocent or not. Kids fighting out school is punishable by law. Yeah, because you're disturbing the peace. It's illegal to fight people. You're not allowed to just fight for fun. That's a disturbance of the peace and or physical assault. That's illegal. You can't just fist fight in public. My friend was getting physically bullied by a dude. I called him reptilian, Teletubby, and Diseased Oompa Loompa. You know what? Those are both beautiful. It's worse if you record it and you end up in deeper shit than the people actually in the fight. Yeah, that can be a thing. No matter the country or state, but they don't give a fuck about you. Oh, yeah. What's happening in America? I wish I knew. Yeah, but to be fair, that is two people being violent. That law is in, like, all countries. Yeah, it's illegal to fist fight in public anywhere. That's just a law. Yeah, you're just not allowed to do that. What am I still doing? I keep wandering around, like, looking for... I wanted, like, something for the walls. Chat, use your brain for me real quick. What item should we use for the... Goddamn goop. For the walls back here, like, behind the... Oh, I guess it's behind the chests. It really doesn't matter, does it? It's literally behind the chests. Let's just make some smooth stone so that it's all stone, and then I'll just... Oh, you dick. Bow. Do I even have my arrows with me? I don't have my arrows with me. Die. God damn it. What is that? Is that it's a mod? Yeah, it's a goop is all it is. The mod I can't even tell you what mod it is because I have so many mods on right now. I have like it's like 58 mods in a giant mod folder pack. Most of it is just like the biomes, the farming shit, the more biomes, more weapons, Origins plus or whatever. I don't know, there's a bunch of shit here. I need this. And let's just smooth out some of this shit. Beep. Just do that. Ugh. And then we can throw down our chests and everything. A little late, but I got sent to the principal's office a couple times for being bullied. I shit you not. Thankfully, that's the only few times I can remember getting in trouble that didn't just result in grounding by my parents. Yeah. No, we have it all the time because everything that has to do with bullying is a bunch of he said, she said bullshit. All the time. It's a bunch of, you know, he said this and she said that and they did this and she did that and there's no way we can really tell what's happening. And so people just the wrong people get sent to the office all the time. This looks like a cool Twitch streamer I've never seen before. Fawn. That sounds like a really cool and interesting chatter that I've never seen before. I wonder if they'll stick around for any extended period of time. Oh, what an interesting little chatter I could share here. I don't know what the fuck I devolved into there. I apologize for who I am. Stop, please. I beg. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I am anymore. Man, things just come out of my mouth sometimes. I do be talking sometimes. I do be like this. And isn't it a shame? In elementary school, I got called to the principal's office because I bit a kid when she put her finger in my mouth. Why was anybody putting their fucking finger in your mouth? That's fucking nasty. That's some weird shit. Punch the cow. Well, that was really successful if you couldn't tell. Bitch. But yeah, why are people putting their fingers in your mouth? I would... Hello. It seems we have a misunderstanding here. But yeah, I don't know, man. School is wild. My teacher threatened to sue me for vandalism in 4th grade because I picked at the paint on the desk when I was bored. Your teacher's on something else, man. That is the most ridiculous bullshit I think I've ever heard. That is some absolute buffoonery on her part. Oops, there's the cow. But yeah, no, I mean, some teachers are just, I'll be real. You know the whole thing I was just saying about absolute power corrupts absolutely? That includes your goddamn teachers. There are some teachers that having the power of being in charge of a classroom absolutely gets to them, and they turn into power-hungry, sadistic little shits. Some teachers are just fucking assholes. And I swear to you, they just do it for fun. And you can't change my mind on that one, man. There are just some teachers who just get enjoyment out of it. Up I go. There we go. I was literally like 10 years old, yeah. Just forgot to get notifications. It's not your fault. Twitch has stopped putting out a lot of them. Some Twitch notifications don't even go out anymore. They had those smart notifications now, don't you know? So that if you get a notification for a streamer 3 streams in a row and you don't click on it any of those times, they'll stop sending you the notifications. Found that out. Isn't that cool and fun and quirky? A kid hit me and I ripped their hair out and I bribed them with 15 bucks and she accepted it and I didn't get trouble. That's actually quite funny. Yeah, I had a teacher in 5th grade. I remember, I don't know why I did it, but I used to go like I would like stick my tongue out while I was blowing my air out, like blowing air out of my mouth. Like trying to like show with my mouth. Like I would like, does that make sense? Like I'm blowing air out of my mouth. I'm just like, and I just kind of stick my tongue out. I don't know why. I just liked the noise that it made. It was just like a thing I would do. Like, I guess it was a stim, I suppose. Like, it's just something I liked to do. Yeah, I suppose looking back, it was probably just some kind of fucking weird ass stim that I was doing. But I had a fucking 5th grade teacher who we were eating popcorn in class because we got like some kind of like, it was like a popcorn day. We got to like celebrate something. I don't even fucking know what. And she thought I was spitting popcorn like seeds out. Because I would go like, and she thought I was literally just spitting seeds across the room. She made me stay after class or after school and sweep the entire classroom and like wash all of the desks and shit because she thought I was spitting my popcorn seeds out. There were no popcorn seeds on the floor. Not around my desk. Nowhere around my desk were there popcorn seeds on the floor. But she was convinced that I was just spitting shit everywhere. And so she made me stay back. And I was like, "This is fucking rude." Imagine the judge pulls up to court and sees a 40-year-old woman trying to take a 10-year-old for vandalism. I love that. That visual is so funny to me. I once accidentally spilled my water on this one kid on the bus, and he punched me twice, busting my lip, and all I did in defense was call him an asshole, and I got suspended because they refused to check the fucking cameras. Yeah. Oh my god. But I miss so much now. I genuinely miss you guys. I haven't had the motivation to talk to people and just forgot to actually talk to people. I get it. Those things happen. You know? It happens all the time. You know, I sometimes will go weeks without reaching out to people and I'll just forget to, and I always feel so bad about it afterwards, and my friends are like, "Man, you ghosted me." And I was like, "Whoops. I promise I didn't mean to ghost you. It wasn't on purpose. I just forgot that I'm supposed to upkeep my friends," I guess is my best explanation, which feels like a really shit explanation, but I don't have a better explanation for what happened. I just forget that I'm supposed to talk to people, you know? Stupid fucking goop. But yeah, no, it is what it is, you know? It's just life. Ain't nobody mad. Oh, I am gonna have to fucking goop proof this goddamn floor, and I don't know how. School system is like the government, but with less power. School system is a mess. It's trash, it's bullshit, and it's the worst. I have no other words for it. I hated working in the school system. I hated being a part of the school system. I hated being in school. I loved being a teacher. For those of you who are new around here, I have, I guess, again, I have to keep doing for those of you who are new, because I feel like I keep getting new people around here. For those of you who are new, I have an education degree, and I've taught a year in schools. I did a year in 5th grade classroom, or a semester in a 5th grade classroom and a semester in a 7th grade classroom as an English teacher. So I have experience as a teacher. And that was that was a thing. That was a part of my life, I suppose. But yeah, I don't know. I guess that's just information. So I've been a part of the school system, and it's something. It just happens for real. Been so busy. Yeah, it happens. The school sent the cops to my house one time. Yeah, that sounds right. I mean, was it like a truancy charge thing, or was it like a fucking... I mean, I've had so many different reasons. People just be like, yeah, cops showed up to my house for fucking this reason. I'm like, what? Evil Xander be like, I like the school system. No. I pushed a kid off of the playset and he broke his arm, and I promised him I'd give him $5 for the rest of the school year. And he said yes. So he said that he fell, and I never gave him a cookie. That's fucking funny. 5 cookies for the rest of the year. Oh, God. I'm so done with the school system. Only 6 months till I can take my diploma and run. Hey, yo! Let's go. Let's go. Oh, also, don't fucking... I guess I didn't even register that one. Don't say your goddamn anything that can give away your age, especially if you're underage. Don't do that. It's stupid and dangerous. But, like, first off, congratulations. And second off, don't do that. Internet safety. Don't let people know how old you are, but also, congrats, you're almost out. Safety and freedom await you at the near future. Oh, I'm gonna have to figure out how to light this. Oh, interesting. I'm gonna have to do hanging lights. I can do lanterns. That's what I can do. I said a joke and they didn't like it. Good lord. For now, I'm just gonna put a light here. I'm gonna have to get like hanging lights is what I'm gonna have to do. I'll like hang lights like here, and that'll have to be good enough because I don't know how else to keep this all like lit up nicely. Because this room is just gonna be really dark otherwise. We'll get lanterns in here. It's fine. Let's go get more chests. Torch on pillar? No, because the pillars are gonna have the signs. Okay, sorry, this is about to be long. Well, there's a word count limit, so good luck, but I'm very excited. You can also, if you can't do the word count limit, Wicked, you can send it to me on Discord and I'll read it that way. Because this is based on how I view the character and you. Okay, yeah, if you hit the word count limit and you can't send it on here, send it to me on Discord and I'll read it out loud. Although Discord also has a word count limit, so I mean, best of luck to you in either way you decide to do this. You have dedicated most of this stream to reading me for shit, so I'm dedicated regardless of how this turns out. I tried to stay within the limit. Oh, okay, interesting. Ow. Oh god, sorry, I had to crack my entire skeleton for a moment there. Oh, I gotta start watching the time. Ooh. I need more wood. There it is. I checked the playlist for Origins, but it doesn't have your starting episode on Origins. The starting does it not? It doesn't have the starting episode? Oh! I can tell you why. Alright, this is gonna be... Okay, hang on, actually, I might have to pull it up, because I believe... Let me check something. Hang on. I'm gonna pull something up really quickly while I'm... I could be off as hell, but this is just what I read you. Hey, stop kneecapping yourself. Confidence. Alright, let me swing over to my almost VODs thing really quickly. I think if we do Origins SMP, if I click on this, when was this one posted? This was 4 months ago, so September 17th. Oh. That would probably be why. So, if I'm not incorrect then, if you want to see, and this is going to be agonizing, I deeply apologize. If you want to see the beginning of the Origins SMP, my first, like, big chunk of time on it, it's actually going to be in what's in the Zandathon playlist. There's 5 videos on there. Each of them are 12 hours long. And I believe that first one is when I joined the Origins SMP. I think I joined it for the first time. Yeah, I'm finding it right here. An hour and 20 minutes in. So the first video on the subathon, if you go look at the, here, I can pull it up visually right here. I can literally just, boop. Okay. So here we are. Hi. This is my VODs thing. So I'm on the Zandathon playlist on the very first episode. Yes, each one of these episodes are fucking 12 hours long, but if you jump an hour and 20 minutes in, or I mean, it's an hour and 10 minutes was when I start choosing my thing, but it's about an hour and 25 minutes in. If you get that far in, the first hour and a half, I think we did a lot of talking. We painted my nails and stuff. This is the beginning of Origins. This was the birth of the Origins SMP. It happened on stream. So there's like 56 hours worth of Origins content that was in the subathon. So yeah, you want improv server? It's all fucking random fuck shit on there. But hey, it's a bunch of content. You got like 56 hours worth of content right there. Enjoy. There's a lot. Shout out to the people I can see in chat up there. Oh, is this the playlist you recommended? I know I recommended the Origins SMP playlist. But I forgot that if you want to see the beginning of it, it starts in the Xandathon. Yeah, the playlist is called Origins SMP. The subathon, I didn't realize that it started on the subathon. So the Xandathon playlist, those first 56 hours were all spent on the Origins SMP. You know what I'm genuinely concerned about? Is that I don't have an Origins SMP this time. Like, I don't have an Origins SMP. So if we end up with another like 56-hour stream, what the fuck am I gonna do for 56 hours if I don't have a server to spend all of my time in and to have people from different time zones constantly coming in and out while I'm there 24/7? What am I supposed to do? Well, you don't have a server. Tess, would you like me to log into the lore server for the entire time? Would you like me to log? I have no idea who could make one of those. I'm not making you set up another big server for something like that. Like, I don't, because like I don't want you to pay for it, man. I know we can kind of set up. I guess we could set up free ones. I know you have like free ones you can build. It doesn't have to be big. I guess. I want an Origin server back so fucking badly. And the thing is, I have a server. I have the viewer SMP. But that's not what I want. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Like, there was just something so cool about that Origin server. And like, I don't know. And I guess I think I put a lot into it and I built a lot on it because I really thought it would be something really long lasting. You know, I wasn't afraid to just sit in mine and build the same build for 56 hours because I figured I would be using that build for the next couple of months. Like, there was no time limit on it. I was like, you know, I can do this for as long as I want. And now I feel like if I open something that's like just for the subathon, I feel like I'll be like, oh, I gotta be doing something good instead of like, you know, I can spend 6 hours just fucking mining this one cave, because what does it matter? I'll be on this server for months, and then the server ended. I'm like, I don't know what to do now. I want to find a way that I can afford to run an Origin server like the one Stigma ran. I want one. I want to create my own server for my friends and my streamer people. But I don't know, man. I don't know, man. You know what I mean? Am I gonna be able to open one there? Yeah. Oh god, how am I supposed to... Got it. Okay. Nah, man, I would literally die to make a super modded server with you, LMAO, regardless of subathon. Genuinely? I think it'd be really fun. Like, something like committed. Do you know what I mean? Like, something that, like, I want to, like, open up and make this a long-term thing. Maybe, like, one of those 30-day servers or something stupid. Also, oh my god, I have been so stupid. I'm not listening to my things. Cloud9 GMD, Elliot the Alien, 00 Miso Ramen. Miso Ramen is that's what that says. SAR5 and Pandix Gamings. Thank you to all of you guys. Hello. Welcome home. Hi, my name is Xander. Welcome home. Thank you for the follows. Welcome home. I stopped being a fucking person. What's your Discord? I'm a create mod streamer and I've been looking for a partner. Hello. Exclamation point Discord can pop up in my Discord and you'll find Tess in there. But if you're looking to set up a server and, you know, you wanna hang out, invite me. That'd be fun. It isn't. Oh yeah, Wicked, your things did not come up in chat. What? No, I can see it on my end, but I guess I've been gaslit. Yeah, you were absolutely being gaslit. Nothing has come up through this end. Also, why'd you respond to Tyrio? Tess is the one who told you. I'm so overwhelmed. Twitch gaslit me. Twitch is actively gaslighting you. Twitch is gaslight, gatekeeping, and girl bossing. Would you even believe it? Okay. So now I feel like I can actually start on, like... Listen. I can turn up music a little bit. I'll look into making Supermod server time to research mod packs. Yeah, do some research on it. I would love to talk to you about it too, because like I want like almost the idea of what Stigma had, but there's a couple changes I would make if I could give some either requests and or like suggestions. Obviously, like if there's like an idea you have, we'll run with it. But like, I don't know. There's some things I'm interested in. I'll drop it in Discord real quick. What channel and DM? Just throw it. You can throw it in DM or you can do it in info dumps. I'm fine with either. I got a response. I'm just trying to play funny Roblox hotel horror game. I'm gonna play that sometime. I'm gonna play that like fucking, what is it, like Rooms or Doors or whatever that fucking Roblox game is. I'm gonna play that just for the shit of it. I think it'd be haha silly funny. Haha goofy. Oh god damn it. Thought about what he looks like nude. I'm not gay though. Except I am, Wilbursoot. I am gay. Extensively. Whapa! More stick. Whapa! Lovely. Okay. Off topic, but I just spent the last hour fixing my belt that I broke. I'm so sorry. You're so dedicated. I know I'm late, but in like first grade I cheated on a test and a kid found out and snitched. Oh god. I apologize for typos and length. No worries. Please, I'll friend you and we can play together. Let's go. All right, hang on. Let me put these down and then I can go find out what's going on in By Wicked. All right, look, it's perfect. I love when things line up perfectly. Okay, let me see what Wicked has sent me. All right, Wicked has DM'd me. Oh god, there is length to this. There is length to this. All right. It says, my reading, at least how I see it and how I see the characters based on how you portray as a streamer, hardcore content creator, Philza coded. You're fun but wise, sort of laid back, but you don't take shit when you see something unacceptable going on. You have down-to-earth views and you give really good advice a lot of the time. You're hard when you need to be and softer other times. I think it's supposed to be I can't really pick a character for this side of you because of the characters I actually know, none of them are quite this way. That's odd. The part of you that I perceive through the cracks remind me of character Tubbo in a way. The sides of you that are happy-go-lucky, easily influenced by opinions of the people you care about, excitable and sometimes unsure of your own abilities, but sometimes you're also tired of not feeling heard in situations. You would do almost anything for people you care for. You have a simmering rage inside you that would be put to good use if you needed to, and the smarts to do it in very efficient ways. From what we actually know about you, you kind of remind me of character Fundy in a way, at least in the way I view character Fundy. Happier when you were younger, but as you got older, the bad in the world started looking you in the face. Strained relationships with parents, feeling lost when things you knew or were used to lost or changed. Oh, things that you were new or were used to lost or changed. Wanting to do better, give better, be better, wanting to change things in a way like making a difference. So content creator Philza as a streamer, but as a person, somewhere between character Tubbo and character Fundy. Oof. That's sure a thing. Yeah. That's... So what you're telling me is that I have parental issues. What I'm hearing here is that I have parental issues. You're not wrong on most of it, yeah. There's definitely a lot to that like, you right, you know? I see where you're coming from. I see what you're reading. I don't know how much I'm willing to admit to. But yeah, there's a reason that character Tubbo is one of my favorite characters. There's a reason I relate to him so deeply as both a character and as a content creator. You know, people are... the world is something, wouldn't it be? Wouldn't you believe it? Fuck me. The world is sure something, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. It's just like that, I suppose. I'm gonna need multiple chests for cobblestone, I'm suddenly realizing. That's fine. I'll just accept that as my fate. I love this goddamn song. But yeah, no. Your Tubbo, I think, is the one that you really hit on the nail, but also, I never, ever would have coded myself Fundy coded at, like, in a million years. And yet, you're not wrong. You're definitely not incorrect about it. You know? So I don't know what to tell you about that one. Interesting. Because yeah, I guess I don't think about character Fundy a whole lot other than just, you know, sad child daddy issues almost. But you are right in a lot of the situations of, like, I wish things could go back to the way they were kind of thing, but also, you know, time doesn't move backwards. Which is also part of the name of the stream today. You know, I named it, like, the future is fake. I had a whole concept I wanted to talk about that I never even got to talking about. But in, like, first grade, I cheated on a test and a kid found out and snitched, and I went to the teacher and said, in the most I'm the victim voice, no, he cheated, and tried to blame me, and she believed it. Good lord. Back's aching? Alright. Oh my god, having a spine is honestly a crime. Ugh. Ouch. Oh, that hurts my back so much. I was a horrible kid. We were all little shits as kids, let's be real. None of us were great. We were all little shitheads. You know, we ain't wrong here. We were all little shitheads. Asking to friend someone on an entirely different platform. Oh yeah. Sorry, I didn't even fucking respond to that one. For Pandex Gaming, you normally, like, asking, like, either a streamer or somebody in somebody's chat to go friend you on something can be, I mean, it can feel pushy / parasocial, I guess, if you wanted to like label it that way. Otherwise, it's just kind of like, it's intrusive, I suppose. Lilac Skulls, thank you for the follow. Welcome home, mate. Yeah, look at Tommy in it. What about Tommy in it? I got distracted. What was I talking about? How did we end up on the Tommy in it comment? What did I miss? What did I say? I don't remember what I was talking about. Little shit says kids. Oh, you know what? You're right. All right, this is just gonna be like types of stone, I suppose. Obsidian's a type of stone, right? We'll do all of our calcite, granite, soapstones, gravel. Sure, sandstones. Yeah, these are all types of stones. We'll go throw those in a thing. Yeah, Tommy, it's an interesting character. What do you think about Dream's character arc? What a question. I struggle with that one. That's a difficult one. Because I don't know what I think about it sometimes, because there's a couple different takes on it that really are, I don't know. That one's difficult for me. Character dream / neg / half joking. No, the character dream / neg. He was, to the very end of it, a horrible, abusive, violent man. He was bad to the end of the day. And, you know, there's a certain amount of sadness that comes with that, because, and I'd like to make this clear right now that I am entirely and absolutely talking about character and only character Dream. I am not making any commentary on the actual human, just to clarify that. But character Dream is kind of a sad situation to look at, because he really wasn't bad in the beginning. You know, he wasn't a bad dude. He was just a fucking dude who wanted to play a fucking Minecraft server with his friends, and that was it. And, you know, there was nothing more to it. It was just, you know, this could be fun. I could play Minecraft with my friends, and we could have a good time, and, you know, nothing else would matter. You know, it would be chill. It would be fun. It could be, you know, I could have a good time. And Tommy joined, and, I mean, threw things way out of balance, challenged Dream, and, you know, he wanted all of his friends to be together. And when, you know, Toby came along and they killed Dream, and those fights kind of started, like, early in the beginning, before Wilbur even showed up, like, tensions got a little higher. They were still friends, but they had those tensions between each other, right? And it just kept pushing. And it just kept pushing, because Tommy was an instigator, and Dream was a reactor. And, you know, it's difficult to really describe how and when it all really genuinely changed, because I feel like there was a moment where it switched, and I don't know where if I could genuinely like identify the moment that it did. I just know that there was suddenly a moment that it wasn't what it was anymore. Something changed, and you know, a lot of it did happen with L'Manberg in terms of Tommy wanted to create his own space, a place away from Dream, away, like, separate from Dream, that he had his own little thing, and they could be just, you know, him and his friends. And part of me wants to say that it was because Dream wanted to keep everybody together and not let there be divides, and, you know, he's not wrong for that. But the other part of me wants to say that Dream was being intentionally left out. And when people feel like they're being left out or betrayed or abandoned, people get angry and people get mean. And maybe that's where it came from. I don't know if it actually is, but it's totally possible. You know? Like, I don't entirely blame him for reacting the way that he reacted. Was it the right thing to do? No. Like, I don't blame him for losing it a little bit. But losing it a little bit is very different from what ended up actually happening. Because, yeah, sure, Tommy kept pushing. Yeah, sure, Tommy kept trying to be his own. But reacting to that by becoming violent, aggressive, you know, there's no excuse for that being the way that you react. Do you know what I mean? There's no excuse for that being your reaction. So, I don't know. There's no excuse for how far it went. Having a good reason for becoming an abuser doesn't make you, like, it doesn't, you know, it doesn't forgive you of your crimes. Being like, well, I was pushed to do this, I was pushed to the brink, I was never given a break, I was never given this, I was never given that, I had trauma, I had my excuses, I have my reasons, it's not fair for me to, well, you're right, you're correct, you're absolutely true, and Dream put out that stupid little audio of the fucking, you know, if you keep kicking a snake, one day it's gonna bite kind of thing. Sure. But it doesn't absolve you from the fact of what you did. It doesn't absolve you from responsibility. What's the word I'm looking for? It's still your fault, you know? You still chose to do it at the end of the day. Sure, you were pushed to your absolute limit, but at the end of the day, you know, it is still your responsibility. It is still your, I can't think of the fucking word. It doesn't absolve you of blank. I literally can't think of what the word is. But I hope you guys know what I mean. But yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of difficulty to that. And at the end of the server, I mean, it's an entirely different story. Like, it's a world of difference by the end. And I'm one of those people, and I know a lot of people disagree with me, but I'm one of the people who I absolutely fucking adored Dream and Tommy's final interaction. It was perfect. It was perfect. Actions is what you meant? I mean, maybe, yeah, it doesn't excuse your actions, but I mean, it doesn't absolve you of, it's still not guilt. I don't know why guilt is what I want. Like, it, absolve you of your, like, the consequences, whatever it is. I can't think of the word. It's not like the actions that you took, but it's like the responsibility you need to take. Like, it's still your, what's another word for fault? I feel like my brain is turning to liquid. Like, I literally can't think of it. My brain is like responsibility, fault, guilt. There's another word there, and I don't know what it is. And maybe I'm just fucking crazy at this point. I have no idea. But regardless, you know, you are still responsible for your actions. I guess is my final point to that is, you know, regardless of what caused you to do it, at the end of the day, you still did it. Consequences? That might be it. It doesn't absolve you of the consequences of your actions. I think the real shift started when his friends first started to not 100% side with him. I think it was Sap who, like, sided against him briefly, something early on. Very early on, yeah, Sap did. Blame! Yes! Jesus Christ, thank you, Wicked. Oh my god, it doesn't absolve you of blame. Wow, why was that so difficult? Why the fuck why was I not able to draw that line? Yes, what I was trying to say is, even if you have a good excuse, it doesn't absolve you of the blame. Like, it is still your fault. Because you need sleepy. Okay, maybe a little bit. Hi, chat. Bye, Xander. Sleep well, Orange. I hope you have a great night, mate. But yeah, and anyways, yes, that was the whole point. That was, I made my point. You know, you understand what I'm saying. Yeah, it's, I don't know, man. It really is wild. And like I said, I am one of those people who, unlike many people, I suppose, I really liked the way it all ended. I liked the resolution they had, because a lot of people think that Tommy apologized to Dream, and that, you know, that somehow in the end Dream still convinced Tommy that it was his fault, and that's not at all what happened. I don't know what lore those people were watching, because that's just not what happened. Because what happened, you know, I need to switch these. Wood should be lower down. Wood also might need to be moved over. We'll see. Is that, like, there was a shift in Tommy, not in Dream. Dream just revealed himself to still be what he never changed in being, you know? That's what the end of the lore was. The end of the lore wasn't, like, you know, Dream somehow convincing Tommy that he deserved everything that he got. It was Dream revealing that he was still the same person he was at the beginning of the server. He was lonely, and he was sad, and he was, you know, feeling abandoned and feeling left out, and that's why he did what he did. That he somehow used himself feeling lonely and left out and abandoned as a good enough reason to do what he did to Tommy, which was inexcusable, by the way. Like, he revealed himself to be a sad, lonely, pathetic man who hurt people because he felt left out. And that's literally the summary of that character. Like, it's would you please stop? I'm gonna have to figure out something to do with that. I have to figure out something to put on the floor so that stops spawning. I don't know, man. And Tommy's apology and the end of, like, man, I'm sorry, Dream, like things could have been different kind of thing. It wasn't an apology for what Tommy did. It was an apology for who Dream ended up being. Because sure, Dream had the capability to be better than he was. You know, there was a human inside of that. Like, he could have been different. And Tommy's not apologizing for what Tommy did. Tommy's apologizing for who Dream turned out to be. Because it's fucking sad. Dream's not some horrible monster god, like, chasing Tommy and tormenting him or whatever, like Tommy had believed he was for so long. He was just a sad, pathetic abuser of a man who had no one left around him. That's it. Tommy was realizing that, and he accepted that, and he went, wow, you know, how fucking sad. How fucking sad is he? Yeah, with that slow shift of his friends' loyalties, I think that's when his spiral started. It only got worse as the divides grew more and the horrible things he did. Oh yeah, it was wild to watch. Admittedly, it was absolutely fucking wild to watch. There was a lot to that just was really strange. You know, it was weird, almost genuinely watching someone like spiral into madness, like. I don't know. It was interesting. I think that's what was so magical about the Dream SMP, was watching that shit in real time. He was apologizing for the way things turned out. He was sorry things couldn't have been different. Not sorry to Dream, sorry for Dream. Exactly. Ding 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 ding. You got it. Hit the nail right on the fucking head. That is what it was at the end of the day. It was, man, I'm sorry that you turned out this way, dude. Like, that's fucking sad, isn't it? And he's right. It is. It's fucking sad that that's how he turned out, really. Like, SMH. SMH. Yeah, I don't know. It's there's really something about it that's hard. To like even like really put words to explaining. It's interesting though. And that's why like I still stand by the fact that I don't think there will ever be another Dream SMP. No matter what people want there to be, I do not think that there will ever be another Dream SMP. I think it was something magical and rare that you see once, you know? There's the one in a lifetime kind of thing, and there will be other things similar to the Dream SMP. I guarantee you, but nothing quite like that. Like, because it was at such the correct time with it being during quarantine and everything that like there was just something about it that everything lined up all at once. We created a platform. Like, Twitch was nothing before the Dream SMP. Like, no hate on Twitch, except for severe hate on Twitch, but you know what I mean. I don't know. Lots of little thoughts here and there. You know what I mean? I sometimes just end up rambling. I hope I make like literally any sense at a certain point. Oh god, it's already getting so late. Fuck, I have to be up in 7 hours. Hey dad, sorry we're super late, but how are you? Hey Frog Lord. I'm okay. I'm just realizing how late it is and that I have to be up for work not an excessively long period of time. I don't have a whole lot of time to sleep today. But it's fine. I'm just like accepting my fate. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna like take these and shove them, because I don't have the chests that I want for organization for right now. So let's throw these there. And I think we can throw most of these in here too, can't I? Can I fit like a good chunk of this in there? Almost. Okay. Because in those final moments, character Tommy saw a character dream for the broken man he was, not as the deranged god even portraying himself. Exactly. That's exactly the thing I talked about for like 7 days after it. Do you guys know I broke down in tears about it? Like, not while I was watching it, and I think that's almost what makes it funnier. I didn't cry about the ending when it happened, like at all. Like, I didn't cry during the end of the Dream SMP, but it was when I was explaining it to Ollie, when I was standing in the kitchen. I was standing in the kitchen explaining the ending to Ollie, and I broke down in tears because it all came crashing down on me of like what really happened and like how it all ended and how it all came about and, you know, where it left us and what was left. And there was just something about the way that she was listening. Like, she was like staring at me like wide-eyed, because I was standing in my kitchen just telling her everything that happened in the finals, and Jack did this, and he didn't know, and then, you know, Tubbo said this, and Tommy was here, and then he was saying this to Dream, and then this happened, and then they said that. Like, I was just fucking wailing about it, like just screaming at her while standing in my kitchen. Well, I was sitting on the counter, she was standing in my kitchen, and like I was just puking up information. And she looked so entranced. Like, she looked like she was like watching me in horror, being like, Jesus fucking Christ, you know? Oh god. Ow, why am I being injured? What the fuck? What happened? Hello? What the fuck happened? Does anybody know what happened? What the hell? What the fuck? Alright. I really am starting to dislike these caves. Anyways, as I was saying, what was I saying? Flora Angel. Thank you so much for the Floral Angel. Yeah, it might have been the goo that hurt me. Thank you so much for the follow, for the fucking raid. Hello. Nico Forrest, thank you for the follow. Welcome home. How are you guys? Thank you so much for coming in. How was stream? How's the day going? How are the vibes? I hope you had a good stream. Yeah, I think it might have been the goo that fucking hurt me. Mars Pebble, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome home. Good to have you guys here. I hope you all are doing well. Hello, Raiders. What'd you guys get up to in stream today? I admittedly don't remember what I was just yelling about. Great stream, actually. Fuck yeah, we'd love to hear it. Thank you for the follow again, Floral. yeah, what'd you guys get up to? I'm glad it was a great stream. Hope you enjoyed yourself. Don't forget to drink some water, eat some food, rest your body, stretch. You know, be a human again. Good job with the stream. I will drop you a follow. And there you go. I've dropped you a follow, and I'll go check you out after stream. All right? Now I got two, you guys. I was drawing quite a quite enjoyer. Let's go. Valid. I love that for you. A quite enjoyer is an enjoyer of mine. I'm down. I'm down. Someone was in your kitchen. Oh yeah, I was talking about telling Olivia about Ollie about the end of the Dream SMP. Man, I really just do go on tangents, don't I? How the fuck did I end up talking about that? Anyways, I don't even fucking know. Quite followed me during the stream. What? You got a fucking Quite follow? That is legit so cool. Fucking congrats, Floral. That is absolutely baller. That is a huge win. Get the fuck. I'm going to. Look at that. It just drips from the ceiling for no reason. Am I gonna have to... I'm literally going to move my entire chest room. Hang on. Look at that. Okay, hang on. F3G. Okay. I need to find out where this fucking cave shit ends. I'm literally gonna have to fucking move this entire chest room. I'm gonna move the fucking chest room. I can't do it. There's nothing in the ceiling. I've cleaned it all out. It's literally this fucking chunk. I'm gonna have to move the fucking chunks. I'm telling you right now. I'm gonna move the fucking chest room. I'm gonna do it. Anyways, greatest flex I will ever hold. Dude, that's so cool. Genuinely. Congrats on that one. What's the mods on your server? This looks cool. It's like a 58 mod pack folder of like Origins. Yeah, dude, it's that one spot. Of it's like Origins SMP stuff, but also like better biomes, better weaponry, better farming, whatever the fuck. Like there's just a shit ton of stuff. Does it still drip if you replace the ceiling? Yeah, I've torn up this whole ceiling. There's nothing here. I've torn all of this up. I ripped it all up, I swear. Like that's why I have fucking half slabs and everything. Like, I don't know why it's coming from, it's dripping. My ceilings are dripping, and I don't know why. Oh, wait. Actually, Dad, sometimes I hear things. Okay. Let me hollow this out and put a light up and see if maybe there really is something that was dripping. We're gonna see... Oh! Hello, little motherfucker. It was you, wasn't it? You just fell out of my ceiling. Die, bitch. Get out of my life. I see. Interesting. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. I knew one of the stones I broke made a squishy noise. Interesting. Okay, I talk a lot, dude. I don't give a fuck. You're in a chat. You're free to chill. The chat is very green. Yeah, you're good. We'll see. All right. Okay. There was a dude in my ceiling, so now I have to dude proof my ceiling. Is what's happening. It's time to dude proof my ceiling. So we're gonna dig a little hole, and then we're gonna cover it up, and we're gonna make it safe, and we're gonna hope that dudes don't continue to spawn in my ceiling, and then we will be dude proofed. You feel me? I've got high hopes for this. I've got high hopes that this will be how this works. Okay, we'll leave this uncovered so that we can come and investigate if need be, but we're just gonna like and then okay. Now we can hope that there won't be any more goopiness situation happening down here, and we should theoretically be safe. Theoretically. Obviously, there's a like 80% chance that won't work at all, and there'll just be more of them, but I can hope. Heads up, if we do end up playing Doors, they made the game harder. It's so much fun now. That'd be so fun. Little man was gooping up your walls. I know, dude was all up in my walls and gooping it up, man. Very uncool. Moon. Oh, that means the sun's setting right now. Pretty. But yeah, I don't know, man. Anyways, I don't know how I ended up on the conversation about me telling Ollie about the Dream SMP, but yeah, it was a whole thing. I was just having a really good time with getting to explain it to her and like really let my emotion out, but also like get to see her reaction, see her emotion to it, and it just, I don't know, it like hit different. And so like I ended up like bringing myself to tears because of how worked up I was, because I was seeing her reciprocate my emotions, and so I was reciprocating them back, and it just felt like it was like a whirlwind of us like reacting more and more strongly, and it just eventually devolved into me crying about it. But it was a great time. Oh yeah, Doors is like a Roblox game that I was joking that you could play, and maybe I will, you know, maybe fuck it, maybe I will play it. All right, give me, I need more wood. I need just significantly more wood. Yeah. Okay. We can do, we'll do this, because I'm gonna need this just all of the time. And then more chests. Yeah. This is food and shit. We'll do like mob drops. This is seeds, so this will be mob drops. We'll do this one. And you cannot convince me that the goop doesn't count as a mob drop, because it's absolutely a mob drop. There's nothing you can say to change my mind on that one. These are wood. And then we'll do like tools here, because that'll be above the armor. We'll do tools there. And then we'll do like extraneous tools there. And I don't know what we'll do there yet. I'm still trying to fucking figure out how to sort all this shit. I have so much shit. And getting in and out of here is gonna be so annoying. They updated the game 2 days ago and made it a lot of fun. Sweet. It's gonna be 2 a.m. I'm gonna sleep. No worries, mate. Sleep well. Given how hyper obsessed we are with Dream SMP, what are you doing to cope with the lack of content? Fan-made content, my beloved. Fan-made content is admitted. I'm gonna tell you this, right? I'm gonna be so blunt about this, flat out. The fan-made content has always been and will always be better than the canon of the Dream SMP. I said it. I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. Fight me to the fucking death about it. Fan-made content made the Dream SMP what it is today. Without fan-made content, nobody would have given a shit about the Dream SMP. Period. Because 80% of this shit that we hold as canon came from fucking fanon. 80% of the shit that we hold as a level of like, importance or whatever for the Dream SMP, like those things that were like, oh yeah, this is like my favorite part of the Dream SMP, or this was my favorite moment, or this was my whatever the fuck you want to bring up. Half of it was fucking fan-made content that just became canon because the fucking the content creators knew that at the end of the day we were creating shit better than them. No offense to them. This is not a diss at them whatsoever. This is like a genuine, like, that's just how it was, man. That is just the honest, genuine call, is that is how it was. We made shit better than they did because they were improving on a Minecraft server and we had free reign of the entire world. When you make fan-made content, what do you mean? All of it. Fan fictions, the fan animations, the fucking, the albums of music that have been made, the fan art, the headcanons, the Dream SMP is, I think I'm missing something. Okay, hang on, Rav. I'm gonna unlock a world for you if this is being a little surprising. Let me unlock a world for you. If you are watching and catching up and involving yourself in the Dream SMP, I thought all content on the Dream SMP was original. Hear me out here, okay? If what you are watching on the Dream SMP is just highlights of the Dream SMP streams, you're missing worlds and worlds of content because the highlights were lore summaries. There are hours and hours and hours and hours of just people dicking around for fun content that is personally just as important as the actual lore because it built up those characters. But like, the Dream SMP was fucking magic because it spawned shit that no other community did. Because the only shit on the content, or the only stuff that's technically canon on the Dream SMP, all the original content, is literally just the streams. When the streamer would go live and do their lore and then end stream, right? that is such a minuscule part of the Dream SMP's story. The SBI thing I was talking about, like the fact that like Techno is dad to Wilbur and Philza and Tommy, that's not canon. As in, it's not true to the original content. It's never stated or or confirmed within the lore. That was made up by fans, and we all just agreed with it. Like that's what it was. The fucking I don't even know where to start with it. The fact that Quackity has a scar on his face was literally fan content. The fact that people have scars when they lose a life is a fan-made idea. That wasn't a canon concept. Tubbo doesn't have scars in the Dream SMP. Quackity doesn't have scars in the Dream SMP, and he only added one to his skin because he liked the fan-made content so much. Like, that, like, the fucking, like, the fact that people even had a reaction to dying, and that, like, you know, dying 3 times, and then you're dead, like, was, like, an idea that was developed, and the fact that you remember your canon deaths, or that it leaves a scar, is literally fan-made content. The fans made that shit up. Like, that was never part of the story. That's why I keep saying that, like, you had to be a part of the Dream SMP when it was growing to understand how much of the Dream SMP was created by us. We had so little to go off of in the beginning before it started being like really truly scripted around the time of the L'Manberg, like the L'Manberg doomsday shit that started happening. Like, I don't know, man. Like, character Tubbo technically does now. He put it into his lore at the Cookie Outpost because he liked it so much. Yeah, like, it's insane. That shit's just it just, we came up with that shit. Half of it's not canon, and the half of it that is canon became canon because the fans made it and the content creators liked it so much that they made it canon. Like, what other fandom in the world does that? Fucking nobody. Nobody does that. But we fucking did, because what other option do we have? And also any other, like, Minecraft server community, because that's what they have to do. What else are they supposed to do, you know? Like, that's the cool shit. That's what made the Dream SMP fucking magic. Like, I don't know. It's so cool. It really is so cool. It's like fucking magic. Also, we finally finished. We did it. We sorted everything. I need a couple more. Here, I'll do there we go. Give me these. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just, it's like, it's insane. Wait, so people must have theories regarding what happened during and after the incident and the entire... Oh, yeah, dude, if you're not involved in the community, you're missing, like, 80% of the story. I'm telling you. Like, during and after the incident and the entire Amnesia arc and all of the concept, like, of all of that, people have hundreds of theories on what it could possibly be. Some people are saying that, like, it's obviously one thing. Other people are saying that, like, clearly it's amnesia. Some people are saying maybe it was actually, fucking, purgatory, or the limbo that we created. Like, the concept of limbo that we all made up. Or maybe it was, you know, I don't even fucking know. Like, there's so many ideas of what it could be. And, like, what the, there's, it's just insane. It's just genuinely insane. There is a world of information out there. How do I be involved? I only have Twitch and Discord. I'm sorry. Watching fan theories on Twitch like this. You're learning a bunch of fan theories right now through me. Looking them up and watching them on YouTube, fan theories about it. Twitter. I hate Twitter, but that is where I learn most of my stuff. Discord is one way if you're involved in Dream SMP areas, but stuff like Reddit, like a TikTok even. I mean, like, I hate to say pick up more social media because I fucking hate social media. But those are all good ways to do it. Otherwise, like Wicked Ink has just gently suggested, fanfiction is a great way to learn about it. What I've been saying about how I'm coping, and when I'm out of Dream SMP content to watch that is canon, I've turned to the fans. Because sure, you know, the Dream SMP isn't being written and produced anymore, but the fan fictions still are. And there's a lot of really good fan fictions out there. There are a lot of fan fictions out there written better than the Dream SMP itself was written, you know? Like, it is genuinely insane what some people can do. And actually, I'm going to be reading a fanfic on here I got permission to do, and I haven't had the time to do this month, which is making me so sad. But I'm trying to set a day that I can actually start it ASAP. But yeah. Fan fiction, fan animations, fan art, just being part of the community, you know? It's interesting. Sunset. Fuck. Alright. My alarm goes off in literally 7 hours. 6 hours and 59 minutes. So, I'm gonna be a smart, goofy goober and save myself the trouble of dying tomorrow at work by choosing to go and die in a hole. Sound good? That's my plan. Alrighty. So let me round up my motherfuckers. Hi, motherfuckers. Do you feel it's kind of ironic how Tommy intended to not be like Wilbur? Yeah. But isn't that always the irony? It wouldn't be irony if he had intended it, you feel me? But I ended up blowing the server anyway. Well, I mean, it was, yeah. Yeah. You know, like older brother, like younger brother. First off, shout out to all of the new people who are still here tonight. Whether you came from either of the 2 raids, shout out to both of my raids today, or if it was just from finding me on TikTok or Twitch or wherever you may have stumbled upon my dumbass. Thank you for, you know, hanging out and being a part of the community and sticking around, and I hope you enjoyed somewhat of today. I'm a little bit all over the place right now because I'm very tired, but that's just who I am, you know? I blame Jack for that? Well, of course, but also Tommy's response to what is wrong is, you know, explosions. When will you see you next? I miss these discussions so much. Let's see, what's today? Tuesday? You will see me tomorrow. I will be here tomorrow. I can't promise when. It'll be sometime between 6 and 7 p.m. Same thing as today. Or, you know, today was 7:30. I don't fucking know. I'm doing my best. I don't get off of work until 4:30, so I don't get home until 5. And then it takes me an hour to make food and eat it, and maybe it takes me 2 hours. I don't know. But I promise I'm doing my best out here. Yeah. I find it interesting how much of the Dream SMP stuff I'm learning from this, because I've never watched it before. Dude, I could teach you everything. Movie night after stream tomorrow? That's the hope, yeah. The hope, I'm not going to promise because I don't like breaking promises, but the hope is that I can get it set up and I don't feel like dying tomorrow and we can all get together and have a movie night, alrighty? Movie night after stream tomorrow. That's the hope. That's the hope. Fingers crossed, whatever it is, we can manage, alright? I'm loading up a raid. I'm going to send you guys to Goose, just because Goose is so nice and I like hanging out with Goose. It's fun to see them. So, remember, we love raid when we go, so when you go, give love. Tell her that, you know, we love her and that she's, you know, deserves love and deserves care and happiness and, you know, that she is loved and valued and all those good things. You guys know how to take care of a streamer. Give love when you go, all right? I'm working on getting you guys a love raid emote. Some people suggested some and sent in some submissions, and I'm actually ended up drawing my own because I liked a couple of them, but I couldn't decide, and so I've decided to make my own. Ooh. Streamer makes his own emote? I know, unheard of. Anyways. Good night, chat. I love you guys. Good night.